Open eyeballs.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 15th episode of Drunkards and Dragons. Tonight may, in fact, be the possible finale of this chapter. We'll see. We'll see if you guys survive or not. I mean, it'd be a hell of a finale if you guys die. Just want to say, everyone who's been following us, everyone's been talking and chatting and everything. It's been great. We'll try and get back to you guys during breaks, like I said last week. But yeah, just get into the show. So last week, as you guys sat in front of the castle, finally back where you started, this time knowing what you were getting yourselves into, after a couple conversations trying to figure out how to get past the barrier that seals around the castle, Sawyer pulled out the artifact that you guys had found that was now charged with holy energy, and it shattered the barrier, allowing you guys safe passage into the castle. After fighting the Guardian on the bridge, you guys made your way into the castle, and there you experienced a constant shifting and changing of all of the floors as you went up and down and left and right to your best knowledge, fighting all kinds of things inside. Each enemy you laid before you just containing a single orb that seemed like nothing, but you've been holding on to them. When you guys first entered, the party was separated. And you, Mikhail, and Sawyer have not seen Ardhall, Swish, or Seamus since you guys got there. What?
Nothing. You just didn't say my name, you just said you.
I said you guys.
No, you said you, Mikhail.
Oh, whatever.
Didn't say Alexia.
Anyway. And so that's where we're off. That's where we're starting off now, as you guys lay before the princess that you found, although Sawyer, quickly knowing she was changed, thanks to his divine energy. But before we get to that, let's get to Seamus.
What am I doing?
So, as you entered the castle initially, you were separated from Sawyer, Mikhail, and Alexia.
How could I have forgotten?
And then
You do have dementia.
you and Swish and Ardhall found your way kind of moving through the darkness, what little light you could manage, as the darkness itself literally crushed any form of light you tried to provide you guys. At a certain point, just as you were separated from the previous group, you were also separated from Ardhall and Swish, as you turned a corner and a wall erupted behind you, and you have not seen them since. You walked for what felt like was hours. You're not quite sure how long you were walking, it just felt like a very long time. Until you finally saw a light at the end. And
Am I dead?
quickly following that light, you finally breached it and came across the very image of your hometown.
Oh, shit, I'm dead.
Peaceful and quiet, just the way you left it.
Too peaceful.
And as you questioned it, and as you began to wonder how it could be, and being intellectual for the most part, you gathered every step of the way.
Loosely an intellectual.
For the most part.
And as you walk through the village once again, all of your doubts begin to lay to rest when you saw the image of your family.
Oh!
And they turned and smiled to you and embraced you and welcome home. And now you're not sure how long you've been here. The memories of your adventures with the other you, not even in your head. You're not quite sure. And as we start your adventure today, you're laying on the grassy hilltop, calm, just kind of enjoying the warm breeze.
Smoking some herb.
Yeah. Doing it Seamus style. As your wife sat next to you and your children practicing with their swords and talking about adventures they're going to have themselves. As you lay there peaceful, you hear this in the back of your head, this strange thought. Mikhail, get away from her. And you wonder yourself, who is Mikhail?
Victoria, do you remember a fellow we ran across named Mikhail by chance? My memory seems to be slipping again.
Not that I'm aware of. Perhaps he's someone you met in town, a passerby?
Perhaps when in my adventuring years.
Did you ever adventure?
Why, yes, I climbed a mountain, and there was some dwarves, and I... Where am I?
More of your stories.
Who are you? Tell me truthfully.
Your wife.
When were we married? Neither do I, to be honest. It was a trick question. Good answer.
I forgot our anniversary.
It's been so long now. Counting the days is impossible. You hear it again. This time a different voice. Not a woman's, but a man. Says, "Get away from her. She's changed."
Get away from who? Who's saying these things? Who? Boys, are you playing tricks on me again?
Not this time, father.
Snickering to the
It's at this point you get this kind of painful headache for a moment as these images kind of push into your head of you walking across the countryside with a half-elf, a human, a gnome, and a dragonborn at some point, and these images kind of like force their way into your mind, and then it's almost as if something is pushing them out. It gives you this awful headache as they just kind of are replaced with more memories of you being here.
Forget I'm gonna get those for the day.
Yeah, get your divinations.
Not bad ones either. Am I under some kind of trance? I'm gonna go cast detect magic because that's what I do.
Okay. The entire area is filled with magic.
This isn't normal. These hills should just be filled with worms, not arcane sorcery.
Seamus, my dear, you're scaring me.
You're frightening me!
Perhaps it's time we go have a lie down.
Wink, nudge.
Pants already off.
I'll go get the special medicine.
And it's as you stand up to go and do just that, another image kind of hits you in the head, and you hear the voice of a mighty king talking. In this room where you first met these adventurers that you somewhat remember at this point, fighting alongside them to defeat this golem of an abomination, talking before a king. The last few months basically flashed before your eyes and then quickly pushed out of more memories of you being here the entire time.
Alright, what the hell is going on? I pull out... Hold on. I'm gonna search through what I got on my stuff.
Okay.
Real quick. I might have something that's like particular... No. Ooh.
So while you do that, we'll go back to you guys. So as Mikhail stands before the princess, you see her kind of wrap her arms around him, and her head rests upon his shoulders, and her eyes kind of flash like this crimson red as he stands before you, weapons drawn, ready to fight you. She kind of looks at Sora and says, "Your magic is troublesome," and she points a finger at him, and then this huge pillar of light erupts around him, and he's gone. And it's just you and Mikhail and the princess in a room alone. What do you guys do?
I remember she wanted me to kill them.
Yes.
I would definitely attack Alexia.
Wow. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Like, there's no question there.
My true love is ordering me to kill you.
Okay. I'll say at this point you know what's coming, so go ahead and roll initiative, both of you.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh, wow.
Take a shot. Oh my
Way
god.
to start it off.
I got 8.
8? Well, you're definitely going first.
Oh, gosh.
Wow. Me too, bro.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You guys are the worst.
I was like laughing, and that's what karma gets you. Alright. Well, that's karma at its best.
Have we had a long rest yet, or just the short ones?
You've had the short ones. You have not had a long rest since you've been in this place, although at this point you're starting to feel like it's been a few days. It feels like there's no measure of time in this place. It seems to pass slowly and then quickly all at once.
We didn't double check to see.
You get it back in a short rest.
Action search.
You get it back in a short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Okay.
I looked it up right
Okay,
after the
awesome.
stream.
Cool. Alright.
So you see Mikhail kind of ready himself, and he pulls out his weapons, and you see it coming, and so you have a moment to react. What do you want to do?
shoot him in the same shoulder.
Let's see, where were you guys at this
The
point?
one he always gets hit in.
So you guys, you guys were much closer at this point. The room
The
is
one that I
not...
always shoot when
The room, well, nice.
Yes. Just reopen it.
The room, while nice, is not as big as that. So you're, like I said, you're about 15, 20 feet away from them at this point.
Dude, I'm like almost dead. I'm like super bloody right now, just FYI. So I'm going to...
I need to look that up. I might be able to help you out, actually. Not by being there.
By not being there?
Yeah, I divined the future.
I'm gonna
I think you have to see the creature.
arm my bow with an
Maybe.
arrow and invoke Blackthorn.
Wow, alright, almost
Amen.
dead, but
Amen. Oh, shit. I don't want to do Blackthorn.
you don't have to.
Okay,
So you think to a moment, like, maybe I have to defend myself, and then you're like, I'm really weak, though, from that last fight.
Yeah.
So your arms kind of slouch a little bit, and what do you want to do instead?
Ooh, actually, first I'm gonna use second wind so I can get some HP back.
Okay, so it's your bonus action?
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll a d10. It might be more at this point, I'm not sure.
Me or a creature I see.
When does she get an extra d10 for fighting? I don't remember.
I don't think she ever does. It's just her. I think it's a D10 plus her. I want to say it's like plus her fighter level.
It's a little better. Alright, I'm gonna invoke.
Can you look it up real
Blackthorn
quick?
Yep.
Fighter second one.
I don't think it ever gets bigger than the D10.
Yeah,
That's her fighter level, isn't
I'm
it?
pretty sure it's fighter level plus the D10, which is insane.
Normal, sharpshooter, arcane?
Second wind.
I don't know.
D10 plus your fighter
I
level.
have to figure out if
Yeah.
I hit first.
Well, see,
and
you
then I
have to
can-
call sharpshooter first.
Oh, I'm not doing sharpshooter.
Okay, just remember you have to call it first.
How much HP did you gain back?
I got 6 back. Or 8 back, sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, because it's your fighter level plus your
Yep.
d10, so.
And then I lost 2 for doing Blackthorn.
Okay.
So 27.
To hit?
Pretty sure that hits
Yeah,
your
you
AC.
definitely hit me. I definitely react to this.
It hurts.
I'm gonna say since you got a natural 1, you are not gonna react this turn
Nice.
with uncanny dodge. You approach so cautious,
16
so
damage.
carefully and so confidently that as you walk forward, you thought, "There's no way she'll see this coming," and then suddenly you feel an arrow hit you in your shoulder. And
I'm gonna do an
as you
extra
start to
attack.
walk forward, you look down and you see it sticking out of you.
No!
Yeah, you definitely missed.
Oh shit!
I got nat 1 for my extra
Yeah, so you
attack.
definitely miss.
But it,
Wow!
I'm the only one in the room. Is there a potential that my arrow
No,
like,
so
ricochets and
what ends
hits
up
her
happening?
or him,
What ends up
or-
happening? Well, he's standing directly in front of her. So what ends up happening is you shoot the first
Go
one,
behind him.
and it you feel kind of woozy after that because you did just lose some of your
I
hit
hit some
points. So you fire the first arrow and you hit him in the shoulder, and as you go to fire the second one, your vision kind of blurs after a second. And
My blood's just like dripping into my eyes. I'm just like, oh.
kinda, I mean, like, you try and aim as carefully as you can, but your vision's double at this point. And as you let loose the arrow, you kind of close your eyes, hoping it hits. When you look, went straight at him, but past him at the same time, within a hair's of room.
I have a feeling with all the nat ones we're already doing, that first shot was a bad idea.
I'm up to 3,
For
so
this game.
I'm up to 3, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that was the odds of that were mighty impressive.
That's what water is for.
Seriously, like every game
Okay,
that
so,
we don't do
with
like
that-
first shots, we get like no nat
With that,
ones.
what do you do,
For them.
Mikhail?
Oh, after she shoots me?
Bad
Yeah.
Just
So the first one hits you square in the shoulder. Second one flies wide. Like, you feel the wind from it go past your face, but it goes wide.
Gonna walk up to her and hit her.
Oh shit!
Dagger and scimitar drawn.
Two wielding.
Yeah. Swing at her with my dagger.
And one. Do it.
That one.
Do you say anything after you shoot him, Alexia? Do you say anything to him at all? Do you react in any such way?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I would say that, so because I missed that second shot, I'd just be like, that was a warning. Get a grip and remember whose side you're on.
4. We're at 4 so far. I'm gonna keep a tally.
So you hear that. You hear
You should keep a tally for
you
each
hear
person.
a kind of panicked female voice this time, and you hear, "That was a warning. Get a hold of yourself." And you kind of look around, and no one said anything.
And then I'm gonna swing on her with my scimitar.
Okay.
I should probably do everybody's in-game name.
It's 18 to hit.
So you can just put God for mine.
Put DM.
Mikhail's still
Close
an M.
enough.
Yeah, I don't have to change that.
Does it 18 hit you?
Yes.
Alright.
Just barely, but yes.
Shit.
Not
you
just
hear that,
barely, I
then?
have a 17.
What?
So you hear her say, like, "That was a warning shot. Get a hold of yourself." And you look around, and no one's there.
Take,
No one said anything, but
12
you hear
damage.
that. A female voice this
Oh,
time.
again.
Wait, no, not 12.
I shout very thoroughly, "Who's there?"
Okay.
Okay.
You do so.
No,
And
nobody.
I'm done.
You kind of turn around, you see your family just kind of looking at you
Do
puzzled.
you want us to keep fighting while this is
no,
happening?
no.
Okay.
Sorry, I was talking to him. So,
Sorry.
you missed with your first one, obviously. What was your second one?
I took.
I
8
hit with an
damage.
18.
Okay, yeah, so the first one goes wide as, you know, you were expecting it, and then, like, as you go to try and dodge the second one, the pain kind of catches up with you, and you wince as you feel more blade just cut across your side, and at this point you're very winded.
That probably hurt.
Yes. So anyway, what do you do, James? Your family just kind of looks at you and they're like, "Are you okay? Like, do you need to lie down, maybe? You're scaring us. Are you sick, Father?"
I do the arcane sight.
Okay, what does that do?
I literally have sea magic for all the time, can detect what kind of auras there are, so if it's like an illusionary magic, like, oh, this is illusion shit. And I've just been duped.
Yeah, and that's what you see. You look around and you see, first, as you start the spell, you see your family there. They immediately light up. You can tell it's illusion magic, and you kind of look around. This whole place is not real. None of it is actually real. And suddenly a flood of memories come back to you. You have no idea how long you've been here, but you remember why you were here. You know what you were doing in the first place. And the sudden sinking feeling that hits you in your chest, and you're like, "I have no idea how long I've been here." But, you know, you've wasted a large amount of time here.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, no, seriously, all those things kind of catch up at once. Like, you feel tired, you feel hungry, like, it's all hitches you at once.
Anybody got any bread and water?
Oh, is
Yeah.
he just suddenly here?
No.
not
No,
yet.
we can go eat, if that's what you want.
It's just him and his family.
Fuck, can I attempt to make a save out of this?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, you already know you already made the
So
save.
is that
technically.
charisma or wisdom? I think wisdom's for
It'd be
getting through
wisdom.
illusion.
I mean, but you already know it's not real is the thing, so it's depending on what you're trying
Dicks.
what are you trying to
Trying to
accomplish?
push my way through the illusion. Or
Okay, so you're just trying to, like, kind of close your eyes. You're like, it's not real. It's not
Does that
real.
mean
Go
you're
away.
just like handsy with everything? Like,
Whoa!
No, you kind of close your eyes really, really tight, and you're just like, it's not real. Go away. And you kind of open your eyes, and it's still there.
if I don't see it, it doesn't see me.
Very well. I pulled a scroll of dispel magic.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna read that.
Okay. Go and make me just roll a d20. With advantage, and just tell me what number you get.
14.
14 is the best one.
Yep.
Alright. Well, let's see.
DC equals 10 plus spells level. Okay, maybe we'll make it.
Yeah. So what's the DC for the spell magic?
Or the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So
Okay. I think it's... I don't remember what level spell it is. But seeing as how I got a natural 4 on the dice, so all of a sudden you pull out the scroll and you read it, and as the words kind of
There
light
goes
up,
that.
this kind of vibrant purplish blue energy, the words begin to burn away from the scroll, and eventually the scroll itself just into flames. And as you do this, the world starts to almost melt almost, as it was like once these very solid images, and it's like clay just melting, and you see your family just, the images kind of melt away, And instead, you see these very like corpse-like figures there, and like you shouldn't have done that.
These drugs went from 0 to 100 real quick.
You have to stay with us.
Oh shit! Fireball!
Yeah, go ahead. You get a surprise round. Go ahead.
Boof!
So use these minis for now.
Oh, you gotta fight all by yourself.
I'm so fucked.
I mean, you always have Bartholomew.
Well, I mean, you're using fireball, so we'll see what happens.
Fireball.
I don't know. We might nuke him right off the bat. 2, 4, 6. We need 2 more. We'll just roll 2 again. Hold on. There we go. 1s or 2s.
Yahtzee.
Hell yeah. That wasn't terrible. So that's 4, 8, 13, 19, 25, 28, 32.
32?
Points of fire damage. And if they're resistant to it, still does full damage.
They're vulnerable, in fact.
Oh, so they're extra fucked.
Yeah, so as they these corpse-like visages appear them, they still look like your family, but long dead, decaying flesh, and they still talk to you in your family's voices that you're familiar with, and as they start to run towards you, like, you have to stay with us. You just let out this fire blast, and they just whoosh, engulf into flames. And basically cremated at that point. And the last thing you hear is kind of the cries of your family once again. You hear that same familiar thing.
I'm keeping this experience for myself.
And so as the world melts around you, suddenly this you feel this kind of shaking as the ground beneath you moves around. At the end of this room, you see 2 stairways going up. No other doors in the room. But at the very end of the room, up the stairs, is the door.
Here we go.
Okay.
I move up.
So as you push the door open, you come into this very elegant-looking room. 4-poster bed, lots of art and different kind of extremities around. You see beautiful girl in a white dress, black hair, green eyes.
This reminds me of my youth.
And you see Mikhail standing over Alexia, wounded, wobbly. Mikhail, dagger in one hand, scimitar in the other, standing above her.
Oh dear, did she shoot you again, and did you finally lose it?
So what do you guys do?
Let's see.
That's what I say. Did you finally lose it? Did she shoot you again?
Yes, and you're next, old man.
Horse shit!
Something's happened. He's possessed by her or something, but she's a vampire and he won't leave her side. He's protecting her.
Okay, so Mikhail wins, and then
And
you
attacking
win
everyone
in
else.
the illusion world.
Will I roll?
You're gonna be the initiative.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
But Alexia,
I have a potential to take a shot from this, which I might.
just as a free action.
No, like initiative.
Oh, does it allow you to reroll initiative or something?
I didn't even roll. So.
Well, I was gonna have you come in at the end. Just
Okay, that works.
She has been determined already.
Oh shit!
We'll say for the purposes of this, you're just at the end of the initiative pool. You came at
Correct.
as it worked out. You came at the very end of the round.
count.
So Alexia went, Mikhail went, and it'd be your turn, and then you did your move.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
You're gonna go first, Alexia. So what's up?
I notch another arrow. And pull it.
Could you aim at? Cause you're also within.
Oh.
If you shoot at Mikhail, you're gonna take disadvantage on the attack. Because he's right in front of you.
Is there...
Fucking
it's
do it!
Only, what, like
Do it!
15 feet, right? So I probably have nowhere to move, really.
So
Unless I go to the side.
give me a black marker. Real quick.
I say shoot him! Believe me, I've seen the future!
Okay, so shoot kinda comes in here like this.
Oh, so Seamus will be over here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little deceiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm already starting to feel buzz. Good shit, tequila.
Tequila does not make me drunk. I don't believe in it.
So...
Drink that whole bottle.
Can I take my
Someday.
safe
Hey, man.
5-foot step back and...
That was a 3.5
not
roll.
have
DM
on
test.
it?
So now if you jump
It's just
out of
an AOP if I
yeah,
move.
so either way, unless you have a you can take a full action to disengage,
Oh.
And you have an extra attack, so you could
I
move
do.
30 feet, then shoot. That's something you could also do.
That's
Shoot!
true.
Shoot him!
But it's a full action to disengage.
Shoot
Yeah, so
him!
if you move, I get to try and maybe hit you.
Do you?
Yeah,
Or you can disengage and you safely move out of his threat range.
but then I could just run up to you and hit you. So.
Shoot him anyway. Do it.
I mean, I have a pretty... Yeah, I'll just take the disadvantage and shoot him.
Now shoot and kill, alright.
Okay, so 6. Fall.
You're
So
fucked.
6 plus what?
Barely! No, so it's disadvantage, so it's 15, so I don't hit you.
Yeah, you barely missed me.
Damn it.
So you still have another shot.
Damn it.
That was your first attack.
5.
Stop. Would you hit him with that 5?
No.
Yes, it would be 16.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So you rolled a 6 and got a 16?
No, I rolled a 4
Or
and
15?
got a 15.
Oh, okay, alright.
Never mind. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
I was gonna dice
Well, see
manipulate.
if you fuck up. See if you get lower than the 5.
You definitely hit me.
6, 7. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so 16 with the 5.
16?
I
Alright,
definitely have the damage.
So she can't. Yeah, it's not that's the one you see coming.
You
So she
have
kinda-
the wrong damage.
Maybe.
She kind of goes and like. She
I can only
pulls-
half attack rolls.
She pulls one arrow back and kind of shoots at you, and you kind of knock her hand out of the side, so the arrow just doesn't even fly. It kind of clatters to the ground. However, she kind of elbows you in the throat, and you back up a little bit, and she takes it right in close to the range.
9.
So I take 4.
Yes,
For half.
because you ran down in 5th edition.
Still bloodied.
Okay, do you want to do anything else?
Not blinking red bar
Nope,
yet.
that is...
So,
Actually,
what did you next?
can I use my action surge and move out of the way? Even,
Yeah,
even if it
actually,
gives him
you
like
can.
an AOP, but...
So, you still have your movement, but the movement will give him an AOP. You can action surge though and
And
spend one action to
disengage and-
disengage, and then shoot again if you want.
I can shoot after disengaging?
Yeah, because it's one action.
Oh.
So then you'll have another, potentially 3 actions if you action surge. If you have a bonus action, you can abuse.
Well, then I want to action surge and get out of the way.
Okay,
So I'm
so
going to
you're-
disengage and safely move my full movement.
Yes, because you haven't moved yet, so you can move 30 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, and then you can shoot again if you want. At anyone.
I'm going to shoot at her.
Okay.
Don't shoot my queen. She knows the way.
23.
That'll
Shit.
hit.
That's exactly what's going. This was just a
11
giant
damage.
meme, wasn't it?
11 damage.
This whole encounter is a meme.
Mikhail, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay. $13.
13. So, you failed out, unfortunately.
Come
But so,
on.
Alexia, you fire an arrow at her, and she, so surprised by your audacity, it hits her, and you see the kind
I
of
am audacious.
you see the red glow in her eyes kind of flicker a little bit, and Mikhail kind of like holds his head and kind of like doesn't focus for a little bit, and like looks back at you, the same red glow almost in his eyes as he actually you have different color eyes now.
I do.
Why don't you tell him what your eyes look like now, since you can clearly see it?
Oh. My eyes are jet black with a
Oh
ring of
my
red.
god. What?
So you're like creepy as fuck.
Like, do you still have like the white part of your eye, or is it just...
I
Solid
No, it's
black?
jet black and then a red ring. Like
Oh, that's so creepy. Okay.
So for this moment,
I don't like looking at you.
So the red part around your eyes at this point, given you're under the enchantment right now, it's even more prominent.
Wait, is this because the enchantment
Like,
you don't
or
know?
the agreement
You
that
don't
he
know.
made?
You don't know. But that's what you see
Oh,
as
man.
he looks up after shaking his head and kind of holding his head for a little bit. And
I
he looks
don't know
back
if I
over
want
to
to save him anymore.
you. Speaking of Mikhail, it is up to you.
how dare you attack my queen?
You can make another wisdom save on your turn.
Oh, do I do that before moving?
Yes.
Go back to where you were.
But it is with this.
Hold on! Oh, never mind. Oh,
That
fuck.
one! And that's 20!
I'm gonna use my lucky to re-roll that nat one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Oh, that's not much better.
Hey, but he
That's
doesn't
a
have to
5
take a
total.
shot.
I mean, it's up to him. That's always.
I just wanted to avoid the shot.
It's always a choice.
I had 3 in the last minute.
I mean, it's always a choice. So.
Really? Have you done?
What was your total wisdom save with your disadvantage?
Oh yeah, you haven't.
That's 2.
I've had 3.
With your disadvantage, what is?
Does that include
5
the
total.
first one?
5 total?
Without net
Yeah,
one?
so you definitely don't pass. So go ahead and make your turn. You now see before you 2 different threats.
You missed my second one too.
I'm sorry.
Something to note, you do see the princess.
It's a new thing.
with an
I'm still
arrow
working
sticking
on
out of her.
it.
She is starting to bleed.
The story's happening.
And you do feel concerned about that.
Yeah, I definitely go after Alexia. She just shot at my plane.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Fuck this bitch.
Hold on, let me
Sorry
add
for my
some.
profanity.
I'm not.
She really upsets me.
Hate speech.
No hate speech.
Gonna swing on her with my
I do hate
dagger.
her, though. Ooh.
Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Okay, swing with my scimitar. And I definitely hit this time
Man.
for 9 damage.
Okay, Seamus, you're up. As you see, almost like a rage just builds inside you as you see the arrow sticking out of her and like and you charge her. He's reckless this time. He's not composed like he usually is. So
Dude,
you
the mother of
dodge
my
the first attack.
future children is about to die. Like,
So,
Mikhail, don't worry.
so since
I have it.
I'm-
Rooflin.
since
Shit,
I'm
Seamus, those are your
basically
turn.
like almost knocked out, I feel like I'm
I know
on my
exactly
knees
what you're doing,
screaming to Seamus to attack the girl because she's controlling Mikhail.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, attack her.
Speaking to free action.
If we can save our comrade, attack her. Destroy her, Seamus!
If you
Fireball this bitch!
don't have that anymore.
Oh my god, I don't know that.
I mean, you have full spells.
I know, but I don't have any more fireballs. I slung all my 3rd level spells already.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
damn son, way to play
I mean,
your
if you
load.
don't want to save Mikhail, then shoot him. But if we want to save him, shoot her.
Scorching Ray! I'm going to roll 3 times and we'll see what hits. 10, 13. And a natural 20!
Woo!
Quad champ.
I just drank,
Yes.
so I'm gonna let that be a little drink.
I just drank.
Nah, I'll celebrate it with you.
Oh, I forgot we're drinking.
Okay, well, we'll go over this because we gotta go there.
You can just pull up my notes real quick.
Does a 17 hit AC?
No.
Okay, does a 20?
Yes.
Okay, so-
Or yes, just barely.
Okay, so 2, 4,
Okay, Bush got some
6.
piracy.
Well, he's asking a natural 20, but
Yeah, the natural 20 evens it out. 2, 4, 6,
Oh, okay.
12,
Okay.
17.
I was looking at my notes,
23.
sorry.
23 fire damage.
3 fire damage?
23.
23. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
If she's resistant, she's not.
So as you fire your beam out, the first one, and like it looks like it's going right at her, and then it hits her, and the image kind of fades a little bit, and you realize she moved like slightly to the left, like maybe an inch to the left, and you didn't even see it. However, the second one, luckily that time you fired a little to the left. As the second one shoots her, and you kind of see this huge scorch mark appear across her shoulder, and she's like, "How dare you!"
And then I blast her right in her jawbone. How's that for a money shot?
Okay. Alexia, this is your turn.
Think you can kill her in one go?
I'm gonna probably use all my attacks on her, maybe.
You are the action surge.
Which, at this point, I only have 2. I don't know what I want to do. Alright, I'm gonna take the chance and do sharpshooter for my first one.
Okay.
Oh, 17.
17 will miss,
Misses.
unfortunately.
damn.
So you kind of fight through the pain, and you
Do sharpshooter on the next one, trust me.
cannot say that on your turn. Or, not on your turn, rather.
Do it. You'll roll a 17.
Why didn't you make Mikhail's 3 of 17 on his will save?
Because you were at disadvantage. I didn't know what the second one was going to be.
I rolled a nat 20.
But that was on the second dice roll. You rolled a 1, then a 20.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, you have to call beforehand.
Yeah, I have to know
Okay,
the roll.
well, since he can't actually say that, like, my character would not use sharpshooter if it didn't work the first
Yeah,
time.
speaking as a free action on your turn, though.
So I'm just gonna do the regular.
17.
Oh, it's a 17?
I said it as she rolled it, so it's a 17.
No, your divination allows you to do
Yeah.
that. So it becomes a 17, so add your modifier to a 17.
28.
28.
Clunk.
Not sharpshooter?
Not
No.
sure.
Okay, good. That definitely hits. That second one lands very accurately.
10.
10 damage. So as you fire your arrow, even you felt like it was going to miss. You kind of felt
Sure was.
you felt you felt this jab of pain in your arm as you went to let loose, and you know that the battle wounds are catching up with you. And as you let go, the arrow kind of flies, and then suddenly it just kind of crooks itself and fires at her. It hits her squarely in the chest.
You're welcome.
Takes it to her turn.
I just nod at you, like,
Give me a second.
because I have class. I don't just yell at people across the room.
'Cause I actually have to
What's the matter with you?
do this. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. So she yanks the arrow out of her chest and she drops it, and you kind of see the part of her dress is kind of torn now at this point, and then you see the wound of your arrow. It kind of just starts to close.
Fucking
I'd like to do an
regeneration.
active perception on that.
You are currently mind controlled. And
I know,
you do
but
not
I-
care.
You don't care. You're just like, thank God she's healing.
The big old-
Oh! You easily see the big old titties. And so it's at this point she rips the arrow out of her chest, and her wound starts to heal, and the
A big old thing?
almost like kind of a shimmer starts to appear around her, and the white dress fades away. Hold
Whoa!
on.
I avert my eyes out of embarrassment.
The shimmer surrounds her, so the white dress kind of fades away. The kept hair that was very elegant and pretty before, the crown even, it all begins to fade away, and she's wearing black leather armor, a sword at her back, and kind of a torn up kind of red cape, and she looks very fit for battle all of a sudden.
She went from like wedding to like battle princess.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's like very well
Dark
then
battle
as she grabs the sword and just draws it, and it's this black great sword.
Oh man,
Does she have some like fat cleavage?
I'm dead.
Sure.
I'm dead.
Nice.
Half of it's popping out.
I'm very distracted.
That's like disadvantage on all saves.
That's fine.
He doesn't care.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Sorry, I'm working with two different templates here, so I gotta pull up my notes for both. Yeah, so she runs up to you, Seamus, in a blink of an eye. If you wanna move her like up to you, she runs up to you in a blink of an eye.
This is a bad situation.
Her image kind of
Agreed.
her image kind of shimmers as she runs towards you faster than you can keep up, especially in your old age. As she swings at you. What's your AC?
12.
Oh, okay.
He says terrified.
Okay, so the first one will hit you, the second one will not.
Whoa.
As she kind of swings towards you, whoosh, goes across your chest. She hits you for 12 damage with the first one.
That hurt a lot.
As she swings across. And whether it be fear or actual skill, fight or flight kicking in, you feel the second one coming towards you, and you completely duck, and it goes over your head, just narrowly avoiding your pointy wizard hat.
Shit. Indiana Jones, that
He's like,
stuff.
not the hats. Yeah, be sure to grab your hat.
Not the beard.
She's going to use legendary action, so she's going to move.
Oh man.
Oh
So
shit.
she moves from Seamus. Without a blink of an eye, you go to swing at her with your whap stick, and it just hits.
Lapstick.
Drop all my notes, I'm a failure!
Boob stick.
Yeah. poop stick. So, what normally Junior and AOP does not, thanks to this legendary action, so you go to whoosh, and you kind of like flash this image again, just too fast for you to even comprehend. So she moves in the kill.
Oh, thank God.
She pulls out her hand and says, "My love."
Oh, damn it.
I take her hand.
Why?
Because it's my love. What are you talking about?
It's my queen.
Gotta get the Domi somehow.
So you are a willing creature at this point, so she does not roll to hit your AC. Instead, she kind of embraces you and you feel a sharp prick in your neck.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Seems like a demon vampire.
Oh shit, that's actually gonna hurt a lot. So you lose 15 life.
Oh,
As you feel this sharp prick in your neck, and you feel the life force being drained from you. And
Is this just damage or hit point max on?
just damage.
Okay.
And you guys, what's your passive perceptions?
15.
13.
It's higher than 10. So, you guys see as she does this, the wound she had on her shoulder, maybe one across her chest, also begins to close. However, she damaged you, so you can make a wisdom save with advantage this time. But you already have disadvantage, so it's just the first one.
Okay.
So it bounces out.
11.
11? No, you're happy to serve your queen.
Man.
Oh wait, god damn it, I forgot about it! Shit!
Where are you?
Mikhail, it's your turn. Go ahead and make a straight wisdom save this time.
Reading spells. Gotta figure out a strategy.
With or without?
It would be with advantage this time because she has damaged you, but it's
Right,
already
but-
disadvantage
so
for
just
failing
straight.
the first time. So just straight wisdom save.
17.
17. So it's at this point you're embracing her and you feel the sharp pain in your neck. And as she pulls away smiling, your blood dribbling down her mouth, your consciousness finally snaps in back, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing? What am I doing?" And you kind of push her away, and she looks to you, and so I have to kill you too then, as you're in complete control of your actions this round.
I really regret killing such a fair creature, but you must die. I will move over here,
Okay.
and I will swing on her with my dagger.
You have advantage. You get sneak attack.
It is 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. Three seconds. 11 damage.
11 damage. Give me 1 second.
And then I'm gonna swing again with my scimitar.
1 second, my man. Vampires are so hard to keep track of their health, it changes constantly. So you did 11 damage?
Yeah. And it was all physical piercing
Oh, that's
damage.
fine. Okay, go to swing again.
Swing with my scimitar. Wow, good thing I have advantage. Wow, that's one better. But 16?
16 misses. So the first one you kind of... that was the dagger or the sword?
The first one was the dagger and the second one was the
Okay, so
scimitar.
did you specify just so I know? Because the dagger has that effect.
Yeah.
So the first one you kind of... She unexpectedly... Surprised even by the fact that you broke her compulsion. You stab her in the side quicker than she can react. And you kind of withdraw the dagger and she steps back a second, line you a strike again. You move. You swing again. This time she views it coming. Blurs before you and misses. Anything else?
No. Yeah, my first attack will always be a dagger because it's my main.
Okay. James, you're up.
Scorching
So you see
ray!
Mikhail kind of... Suddenly, Mikhail strikes her, and you get the feeling maybe the compulsion has ended. You're 50-50 on it.
Oh, wait
Does
a
anyone
minute.
look at my eyes?
They're still the same color.
It's still creepy as shit.
If you, with your passive perceptions, especially since you notice it too, you notice that the red ring that was very, very prominent before has kind of dulled into like a kind of a dull crimson color as opposed to like the bright luminescent it was before.
They have to be my passive stealth, don't they?
No. With things like characteristics, it's just if they're looking or not, or collectively passively looking. I would say Alexia definitely notices with her wisdom being so high, but Seamus might, I don't know, it depends.
I'm gonna burn her.
Okay.
Probably not. Balls. Does a 16 hit? No, it doesn't. Then they all miss.
Okay. So you fire, and the aim just kind of whoosh, 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 left to right as they whoosh, whoosh, light up elements of the room. Alexia, you're up. So again, you notice as Mikhail actually attacked her this time and kind of pushes her away.
Alright, I'll try sharpshooter on her.
Okay. You're within 5 feet of her, you're gonna have to move.
Oh, okay.
So she gets a swing on you.
Man! Then
Unless you spend an action to disengage.
can I move farther than the 5 feet?
Yeah, well, so you have your movement no matter what each turn. It takes an action no matter what to disengage. However, since you have 2 actions because you're a fighter, you can spend 1 action to disengage, move up to 30 feet, then shoot if you want to.
Alright, I'll go 15 feet and she can attack
Okay.
him.
So you very carefully just kind of watch her movement. She has her sword drawn. She's looking at more Mikhail at this point. So you kind of like take the opportunity to move out of her way. She kind of swings but misses, and you duck under the radar as you move.
Oh, she missed? Huh?
Well, I mean, because she didn't really get the swing technically. Go and shoot.
17.
So sharpshooter, so 17. Yeah. So unfortunately, it misses. You kind of fire it right past her, and that's your only attack because you use 1 disengage.
I didn't disengage, I was just moving.
So you did not disengage?
No.
Oh, okay. Then let's see if she actually does it.
She's gonna drop you.
Yeah, she definitely hits you, unfortunately.
Okay.
6. So 10 damage.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm
so
at 0. I'm
instead
on
of firing that arrow, you kind of try and duck under the radar, and as she sees supernaturally speed almost, she's looking right at Mikhail. You figure this is a good time to back away, and you start to back away, and she whoosh, faster than you can count it, slashes you across the chest with a greatsword, and you go down. Your image starts to blur as you fall to the ground unconscious. So you're at 0 hit points. And on your turn, you'll make some death savings. Taking us to her turn.
She miraculously has a heart attack and dies.
So she's gonna
Sounds more like my story.
Hold on. Oh shit. So the first one definitely misses you. As she kind of swing, it's kind of lazy almost, and you're still kind of like caught off guard being your own right mind consciously. The first one does miss you though. However, the second one though buries itself deep in your chest with a natural 20, unfortunately.
I definitely react.
Okay. Everyone drink from my natural 20.
That includes you!
Exactly. Oh, and max damage twice.
Bloody hell.
3 times.
Bottom
3
swill
times.
IPA beer is gross.
Wow. Okay, so
Whoa. Bottle opener?
You keep drinking. You're like, okay.
so the total
I
is
gotta finish it,
28
it's the
damage
bottom.
Is that before or after happening?
before, so half of it will be 14.
Whoa.
Sure, I'm also at 0.
Yeah. So you see it coming,
Ugh.
and as she slashes at you, you try and dodge out of the way. Unfortunately, it still catches you in the side very, very deeply as it buries itself in
Let's
your
just get it
side,
real quick.
and you pass out.
Help! Help!
So Seamus, what do you want to do?
Need to know. I cast invisibility!
Oh god.
Nice. Alright.
You have a bottle opener.
And then I move over here.
Okay. Okay, so you kind of whoosh away from vision, and she kind of looks around, she's like, hiding will get you so far, old man.
Oh shit, I'll drop a horse on you.
If only you still had one.
Alexia, you're up.
In
So
that moment,
go ahead
we
and make
shed
me
a
a death
couple
save.
tears,
Just
just
roll a
like-
d20. And you rule Nazis at home. I do death saving throws a little bit differently.
Alright,
so.
you roll a 19. You roll a 19.
I roll a 19.
Okay, so yeah, you are at 0 hit points. Or, yeah, you're at 1 hit point.
Oh.
You come back to consciousness. You can react this turn.
Okay, so that's one success.
To stand up will be half of your movement. Well, don't worry about the successes. Like I said, I have a homebrew for death because I don't want to kill my players instantly.
It's 3 rolls though, so
I know, but I kind of have a leniency factor. The first time you go down, just see if you come back at all. The second time you go down, though, you better pass those saving throws. Otherwise, you're fucked. So you come back to life. You can stand up this round. You can react this round. Just the things you're doing will be a disadvantage. Like you make an attack disadvantage. Because you're kind of wobbly and just barely back to consciousness at this point.
Alright, I'll make a basic attack.
Okay, so disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
Okay. 24.
That'll hit.
Uh, 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. So it's her turn.
Alright, I have all these cantrips I can use.
Okay. Since she cannot see you currently. Who's still
I need the
down?
PH again.
Mikhail's still down.
So seeing as she cannot see you, she goes over to Alexia, and she goes, "If you won't show yourself, I'll just kill your allies." And she swings on Alexia. Luckily missing both times. However, she's going to use her legendary action to swing again. And miss.
Oh, thank God.
She's going to use her second legendary action to swing around.
Jesus!
Give me a wisdom save.
Me?
Yes.
Jameis. Can I see the PH?
5.
With
Over the top.
Modifier.
5.
Oh. So she kind of looks at you. Her eyes flare
You
up.
ask me every
Her
time.
eyes flare up this crimson red color, and she goes, "Resilient, aren't you? You'll do nicely." And you are now under her control.
I'm sorry, guys.
I
You're about to do max damn! Just kidding. Sorry.
Um,
Maybe. I don't know.
And thus end of her legendary actions and her turns. So it goes to Mikhail. Go ahead and make a death saving throw. Just 10 in general. You can, the first one you can add your con mod to, so it ignores the
Sure.
typical rolls.
10.
10 exactly.
Nice.
Okay, so you stand back up. You're at 1 hit point. You can't act this turn though.
Stab
so
her
you
in the
stand
back.
up. 15 year movement. What do you want to do?
You'll have a regular flat attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, especially since you stood up, she is not aware of your presence, so it would be advantage, but it'd just be flat for you. However, you will get your sneak attack for flanking, because to your knowledge, Alexia is an ally. Actually, just you will not get your sneak attack. Go ahead and roll.
Cast a spell.
Alright, what do you cast?
Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Ooh.
Wisdom save.
She's gonna use her legendary resistance to bypass it.
Nice. I'm done.
Dang. That's
Seamus, you're up.
I'm all out of really good
So you kind
combat.
of cast your spell.
Everybody's too close together for me to do
chew
shit.
on this, you,
Do it.
and you kind of cast your
Just
spell,
do
and she
it.
looks right
Just
at
do
you. Her
it.
eyes kind of
Do it.
whoosh.
Are you
And the
sure?
spell
Yes.
dissipates before it even gets to her.
Like, the
Nice.
goal is to kill her.
Are you guys sure?
I mean, you have to take into consideration your alignment, but, like, my character's alignment would just do it.
Well, I'm
Like, my
not.
character doesn't give a fuck.
I'm gonna stand way back here and reappear and go firebolt. Fuck me.
Oh, dang. I thought that was your first nat one. I was like, ah.
Is it a natural one?
No,
That
it's
was
a
a
4.
I miss.
So what do you do? Firebolt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you fire and
Never
it just.
felt
Hold on, I'm invisible. Does that give me advantage?
No, you said you reappeared.
Well, yeah, you
Oh,
reappear
okay.
when you attack.
Okay, then you go
Unseen.
invisible again. Oh, okay.
I will say for the purposes of this, since you were invisible and you cast a spell, you will still reappear, but you are still from an unseen place, so you'll have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Okay, so you kind of fire your firebolt and just whoosh, way far left. You're not even sure where you were aiming at that point.
I couldn't see my fingers. It's not my fault.
That's fair. You kind of hold your hand. You're like, where am I exactly?
Who are you?
Alright. Better question, who am I?
Get all esoteric.
Go ahead and make. This is the first time you failed, so make a wisdom save.
Oh, the wisdom save.
So make a wisdom save with advantage because she damaged you previously.
17.
Oh, just battle mode's enough.
3.
So as you kind of stand back up and you have this familiar kind of crimson glow around your eyes, you kind of shake your head and you're like, wait a second. And you come back
not today, bitch.
and everything's clear and you can make your attack action this round.
Yep.
If you'd like to move, she will not get an AOP because she thinks you're her ally currently.
I'll move 20 feet.
And shoot Seamus.
Bitch!
Oh, come on! 13.
That'll miss, unfortunately. Go and shoot again.
18.
That'll miss, unfortunately.
Damn it!
So you fire 2 arrows, and as she is caught off guard momentarily, when you move away, her eyes follow you the entire time. As you shoot the arrow, she knows after the first one, you're firing at me. And,
Yes, I am.
did you want to do anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, it's gonna go to her. As she sees you reappear, she says, you'll make a fine servant as well. Make a wisdom save.
Fuck off, bitch! I'm good at those! 18.
18? Yeah, your mind starts to cloud almost a little bit, and for a moment you're caught in the spell, and you shake your head, you're like, no, that's not, no.
You're like, not today.
And she kind of looks at you and she's just like, too bad.
I like part my beard, and like there's like this digit, and then it goes back in the beard.
She's going to use her legendary action to mist away, so you do not get an AOP on her.
Sure. Oh, dang.
So she turns the mist briefly and whoosh, appears over here.
Uh-oh.
She goes towards you. She goes,
again!
too bad. She
You're
swings
just like,
on
oh,
you.
you want a closer look?
Your AC is 12, right?
No, yes.
So she misses, actually.
Maybe?
No,
Oh my God, that
she's
was
not
bad
very
roll.
high, so she swings on you once, misses both times.
Should have smoked more hub.
Crazy
She's gonna use her legendary action to try and hit you one more time and miss.
Dang.
So she swings at you 3 times, and this time you see it coming, and it's like whoosh in front of you. She swings viciously. You can tell she's annoyed at this point.
10 decks, motherfucker!
Mikhail, you're up.
Cool. I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on her again.
She'll use her second legendary resistance to avoid the DC.
Nice. I'm done.
So again, you try and cast a spell, and it seems to have no effect. James, you're up.
I go, how about them apples? And I send Bartholomew at her and shock and grasp him.
Bartholomew.
Nice.
We're all on the board.
You realize you shouldn't be happy about it.
Wow, she just wanted me to take a shot. What's going on?
I mean, nah.
Do you have anything else to do?
We're literally.
That was all of it.
Alright, Alexia, you're up.
Yes.
Oh, hey, the buttons are
To the finale, everybody!
Alright,
Oh, why are we so bad?
why are you so bad? Stop calling
Okay.
all of us bad.
One,
Alright,
two,
shoot at her.
3.
What?
I've taken I guess
Well,
on the
okay,
show I've
we're-
taken 1.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
keeping
Yeah.
track of nat ones.
Okay.
That's nat 1's rolled.
Yeah, when I swung at you 3
What
times that round, I did
Hey,
not
that's for
hire...
you celebrating that shit. It's fucking, that's what you get.
Okay, so
When I
that
swung at you
doesn't
last round, I did not get higher than the 5. And I was very disappointed.
It seems to be going around.
Okay.
Everybody's got fish dice.
hit. Yeah, I don't hit you at all.
Are you sure?
With either.
It was
I got
a
a 3
2?
and a 2.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
no, like not even close.
So the fatigue is catching up to you at this
Dang it.
point as you fire your arrows again. Like I said, it's not your fault. Your eyesight's very blurry. You're at 1 hit point. You're very, very weak. It's gonna be her turn. She's already... You know what?
I just want to shoot an arcane shot. I just want to.
So she's actually gonna
Just
turn to
need something to
Bartholomew
hit.
and have him make a wisdom save. Your weasel needs to make a wisdom save.
15.
How
15?
much wisdom does your weasel have?
Same as me.
Oh.
Oh, really? So 15 total?
That's cool.
Okay, so that's not enough, unfortunately.
Oh.
So you kind of see Bartholomew bare his fangs at you for a change and looks at you and...
You can't cast spells without me. What are you gonna do? Nibble at my ankle and do 1 damage?
He's just like...
She's gonna use her legendary action. She
He's like,
missed
"Be
away from
afraid."
you. So she... Over the Mikhail.
Does Bartholomew go with her as her little servant?
Nope. She's gonna swing at you.
I dismiss my familiar
What's your
little
AC?
It's
cunt.
like
16.
16.
Shoo.
just
That just
away.
barely
I don't
misses.
want to look at you.
Nice.
Just gonna use your legendary action. That just barely misses again. So
Is
Good.
Hellish Rebuke on hit, or is it when someone tries to hit you?
it's I believe it's on hit.
Okay.
You already used it. I think you only get it.
quick.
It's a reaction.
I need to. I know, but you don't get it unlimitedly. I actually need to look at something real quick. I'll tell you in a second.
Is it the,
I know it's
the
a first level
tieflings?
spell.
Look at the tiefling variation.
Yeah,
of
that's
it,
what I was thinking.
It's become a racial at this point, so look at tiefling real quick. Because if it's per short rest, you have it back. If it's long rest, though, then you do not have it back.
Okay.
Resistance.
Well, it doesn't matter because I didn't get hit. But...
Yeah, just barely. I'm rolling very poorly.
We all.
So the first
are,
one
man.
slashes at you, and it's a wide arc. You're not really sure where she's even
Long
coming
rest.
from. So you do not have Hellish Rebuke. The second and third attack, though, she swings at you with supernatural speed. You're not even sure how you're dodging, but it's kind of like those anime moments where she swings, and a piece of your hair kind of gets cut off, but just barely misses you. That
Those are
happens
great
twice.
I'm so angry, I'll overcome you!
So after her turn, it's going to be your turn. You can tell she's frustrated at this point. She's like, what is going on?
She's wearing leather armor?
A lot of fish dice,
Just
bro.
like,
Sure.
you're rolling bad, bitch.
So are we!
I know!
Sure.
That's what I said. I was like, we're all rolling, man.
I'm gonna put her to sleep. I think that's what I'm gonna do this next turn.
Really roofie her. Oh,
I
roofie.
will
Certainly try.
attack her.
Okay, go ahead.
You're just over there, like, making a cocktail.
Yeah, I hit.
You sure?
There
That's
Roll
the
the 19
somatic
on the dice,
components.
26.
You hit, yeah.
there you go.
That misses. Go ahead.
She takes a whopping 6 damage from the dagger.
Okay.
I saw 1.
Hey, man.
No, it was
any
2 ones,
damage
it's
is
11.
good.
And then I'll swing on her with my scimitar.
Okay.
I miss.
Okay.
Oh, man, are we supposed to drink every time we fill
I don't do that
stuff?
anymore because people die.
Okay, because I would have been, like, done with it. But
Seamus, you're up.
For real.
I
this
mean,
is so
I'm still doing
bad.
I'm still
I mean,
doing
you
it.
can
I'm
figure-
Mikhail.
You can drink at your own leisure. Game Drunks is about drinking how much you want, as long as, you know, just know your limits. That's all. If you don't feel like you can drink, no one's gonna make fun of you. Just drink some water and enjoy yourself.
I mean, technically, if I drink this whole thing, I've taken, like, 5 shots, because there's
Everyone
3
knows.
shots of pure
Everyone knows that, you know,
Uh,
mixed drinks are diluted.
Bartholomew is his enemy,
Well,
right?
man.
Because Seamus just moved.
That's right. What is this to hit?
I mean,
Fucking
it's
garbage.
basically taking a shot of
I'll look
alcohol
it up.
with a chaser.
There's a strength of like 6, right?
It's just all
Something like
mixed
that.
Itty bitty next to nothing. What did he
What's
get?
his-
Itty
what's
bitty
his
next to
negative?
nothing.
I think he might actually have the same to hit as I do, so he'd be a 7.
So does he take negatives for having 7 strength?
So yeah, so it'd be so you get 8, 7, 6, so it'd be a 4, so it'd be plus 3.
Alright. So as you try to move away, he buries his fangs at you and jumps. Thanks to that negative, he barely misses you. I rolled a 15 on the dice. So he'll take that negative 4 and get on to 11. As he tried to lunge at you and bite you, and you kind of just step over him.
Literally all you do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. She needs to make me a reflex.
Okay, and actually I have to make that, because it's not a save. Natural 4 on the dice, probably miss.
DC 15.
Yeah, definitely misses. So you shall take full damage. Mikhail also needs to make
2,
it.
4, 9. No, because maybe I don't know.
Well, what direction are you making it go? You can make
Boop. I'm gonna go this way with it.
So you can either go this square, then 1, 2, or 1, 2. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, so just here. So an arc of flame whoosh, blasts past you, and you feel very warm for a second.
Okay.
Actually, you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I do.
9 damage.
9
It's like,
damage.
oh, I'm home.
Like, wow, it was
And
chilly
my
before,
weak
but now I feel
bladder is
a
catching
little
up
bit
with
warmed
me.
Oh
You're last in the round anyways.
Woo! That was almost disastrous.
no. Careful.
Fucking slide, dude. Okay, Lexia, you're up.
Yep.
Where did Seamus go?
Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, like 10 feet
Okay.
and aim right at her.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a sharpshooter.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a
14.
19. Oh, 14.
That's horrible.
How much?
That's a 14.
I'll miss.
Alright.
Sharpshooter again? Regular?
13.
13.
Yeah, so both your arrows.
Oh my god! What's wrong with this game?
So it's gonna be her turn. She's gonna come back to. So passively, you notice on each of her turns, her wounds kind of start to heal from previous attacks. It's gonna be her turn. She's surrounded at this point. She's gonna use one of her legendary actions to appear behind Alexia. Swing on you. It's gonna hit. It's gonna. What's your AC?
17.
It's gonna miss. Those are both gonna hit. Damn. So I'm pretty. You have 1 hit point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, so this is your second time going down. So the death saving rules are gonna apply to you now.
Okay.
Oh shit! What did I miss?
The first
I'm
hit.
about to die.
The first hit
That's
drops
no
you.
news to me.
The first hit drops you as you go down to 0 hit points.
Okay.
And I'll say that seeing as she saw you go down the first
Did that
time
too joyfully.
and killing you outright would be a waste in her opinion, because she
Has a wizard to contend with.
So she's gonna swing on you once. I'll say she'll not use her second action. She'll use her another legendary action to misstep back over here,
Her
and then
fancy
swing on
footwork.
Mikhail. So I'll I will not keep the same rules before.
Yeah, so both my arrows
Your AC is
missed her.
16. Okay, so that's gonna hit you. Does it drop you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then
she also
Actually-
drops you. Well,
What's her minimum damage?
her minimum damage is 4.
Yeah, she still drops me.
Okay.
No, what?
Actually, your minimum damage is 6.
Still drops me.
Okay.
Her minimum damage was 1. I could survive, but
Okay.
I have a plan.
Alright.
is it to run away and live
Can't-
fight
you
another
can't
day?
talk.
I'm gonna cast flying, go to the ceiling where she can't get me.
Allegedly.
Fuck you, allegedly.
She just like starts like hovering and just like follows you.
So she has used 2 legendary actions to move.
What's going on with Bartholomew?
Oh yeah.
Is he still there?
He can only do 1 damage, but he's still gonna
Move over to
try.
you and try.
Okay.
Actually, have him make a wisdom save. With, yeah, just wisdom save.
He fails.
Okay, so he's gonna try and swing on you.
Stupid weasel.
Yeah, definitely misses you easily. You feel something like nip at your rose, but not your physical body, and you look down, Bartholomew's
He's
like
just
your
like,
ankles.
I got him.
So
Like,
she has her movement left, so she's gonna move up to you and make her last legendary action swing on you.
Oh no.
And a natural 1!
Oh, she has advantage though because Bartholomew is flanking.
Shut up!
A natural 3, so it's okay. And I'm gonna be a champ and take the shot.
Well, I'm not marking.
Mark him! Mark him! He's taking a shot for it. Mark him. He's making the conscious.
I think we need to
decision
make this a
take
thing
that
as the
one
shot tally at the end of the night.
Yeah.
That should be like
And then
the
there's
last-
that one viewer that really keeps track and is like, no, you guys fucked it up a long time ago.
Alright.
Like, you guys stopped accurately counting like 30 minutes in.
I was almost afraid
Oh,
of
sorry.
a double natural 1. I saw the 1 flash, and I was like, no, don't do this to me. And
Would that be 2 shots?
I don't think I can survive 2 shots right now. Given my pregame shots, I don't think I can handle it right
He
now.
would either say, I'll
Pre-game
take one
shots,
shot
Earl? How many
for,
did you do?
I did 2
that
pregame
one.
shots.
or he would
I think I'm
So
behind you.
yeah. Anyway,
be like, I'll
her
take one
shitty
now and one
rolls,
later.
she misses you.
Balls.
You surprise yourself
For
as
her.
those old bones really. Mikhail, go ahead and make a death saving throw. These ones are gonna be the real ones, so you need 3 successes.
Gonna use a point of luck to reroll that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make it.
Okay, so that's one success. You're still down, though. Seamus, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp on her.
Okay.
Yeah, he hits.
17.
24!
That'll hit.
Alright, that's... Damn it. 7 points of electric damage. And she can't take reactions.
Oh,
7
shit.
points of damage.
And so then I back the fuck out of that shit.
That's fair.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
And then make a defensive action.
Hold on a second.
What is that?
No, that's too many actions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Bartholomew would get to
Are
swing
you
at me,
feeling it?
however.
One
Are you
side.
feeling it?
Yeah, after my third shot, definitely.
Just want to make
Do
sure
you just
I'm
want
the only
everybody to
one.
feel it?
I
Okay.
just don't want to be the
So-
only one feeling it.
So against all odds,
I had 3 shots in like the matter of.
Actually, hold up, guys. Drink some water, chill out. So against all odds, you touch her, and as you reach out, you kind of see electricity kind of charge from your hand to her, and it envelops her, and you see this kind of black smoke swell off of her body, and she kind of drops down to one knee, and she goes, "Wait! Don't kill me!
Why not?
Please, don't kill me!
Ask her why.
I never wanted to hurt any of you.
Bullshit.
You were unconscious.
Damn it.
Oh, she trying to trick me.
You don't know.
I'll see.
You can make an insight check if you want.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Stay alert with her, man.
11.
It
Nope.
seems like it's
11.
coming from a sincere place. You can tell that she's definitely at the end of her rope, and she's like, I didn't want to be in the situation. And as she continues on, she's like, look, I know that I attacked everyone, but he has a way of making you do what he wants. I just wanted to be free.
That sounds
I
creepy.
didn't... Shut up. You're unconscious? I didn't want to be a princess anymore. I willingly left. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do, not what my father wanted me to do. If you let me live, I'll leave and you won't see me ever again.
Well, the whole thing was to get you.
I can give you a memento to tell my father I'm dead. But I don't want to go back, and I don't want to die.
Don't want to die, huh? Well,
Okay? Go ahead.
Yes.
You're gonna kill
I'll give you
her?
advantage.
she's an evil vampire.
I'll give you advantage.
She's a vampire.
Oh no, she's got to make a save.
Choose your last legendary resistance to not take the save.
Oh, so half damage.
It's okay. If it's a minimum of 1.
It is.
So,
That was actually fairly
Yeah, we
decent.
got her down to like 1.
she was within 1 hit point from maximum hit points.
Aw.
And I arranged that she would try and beg for her life, but she got really low. So, as she says this, you feel sincerity from her words, and you're like, no. And what do you cast?
Burning
So you
hands.
just kind of lash out with this whoosh, burst of flames. You hear her scream as you smell the smell of burnt flesh and armor and hair and just all that stuff. And when the spell ends, her body lays there charred, and it kind of whoosh into a puff of smoke and kind of just fades away.
And I roll up my sleeves, and nobody will know it was me.
The only thing that remains is her armor.
So, like, what, like just a bikini?
She's wearing like actual she was wearing like travel clothes
Leather.
typically, but she had the black leather armor over it.
Oh, okay. The way I imagined it, it was like that Final Fantasy thing where less armor is more.
Oh no, something like that. There was also her
Thin leather strips over her nipple.
The
Exactly.
greatsword she was wielding, the
Like-
black bladed greatsword she was wielding,
Pizza sized over her.
and then
Hoochie Nene.
Yeah.
on a silver chain, a necklace of a white orb with gold inlay around it.
There's
Oh.
another orb.
What is this? I pick it up and like
Yeah, the
peel it off and go,
pouches.
ew. Wait a minute, I better tend to my allies before I loot the corpse.
Okay.
Mikhail, live! As I
Make me heal check.
You're just like poof.
what's that, medicine?
Yeah, medicine.
Medicine. Sorry, medicine.
That's wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
12! 11, my correction.
Okay. You manage to stabilize Mikhail, and your eyes kind of flutter open, and you see Seamus, big bearded Seamus looking up at you.
Welcome back to the Wood of Living, gotta tend to the other one.
Go ahead and make a perception check while you're at it, though. And I'll give you advantage on this since he was unconscious.
Well, that's a lot better. 18.
18. So as you start examining Mikhail, and you start trying to, stabilize him, you notice that on one of his arms, there are these, lava-like lines traveling up them. As well as his parts of his skin are starting to get this kind of red tint to it.
We'll deal with that later.
Oh.
Make sure that the knife here is still standing.
Hello, old friend.
That is me.
Ooh, 17.
And you also bring her back.
Oh yeah. What do I get though?
You're not dead?
You are at 1 hit point.
Okay.
And so your saving throws are gone now, so you don't have to worry about those right now.
I make my way over to the bed and just plop down in it.
That's very comfy.
It's very
There's
comfy.
nice.
So now's the point where we're gonna
I
take...
cuddle Mikkel.
You what?
I'm Big Spoon, you're Little Spoon.
Did you actually take the orb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't done that yet. I'm too busy canoodling my friend
Okay,
here.
so you have...
Okay, so passively...
Then I
I
go
don't
up
even
to
care at
loot
this
the...
point.
loot the
Passively,
orbs.
you guys notice the same thing. There is the black leather armor, the white orb necklace, similar to the ones you guys have found already, just white in color, kind of more clear than white. And then the greatsword she was wielding, the black blade greatsword she was wielding.
I go to loot the corpse.
Okay, yeah, you find all those things.
Take all of it. Take it all.
As Seamus kind of cuddles Mikhail from behind as the big spoon. We're gonna take our first break.
Thank God.
We'll see you guys in a bit, and we'll be make sure you're commenting the shit out of things. We'll check out chat, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. Bye. For now. No,
We're back!
No, we have sound. Why? No! Hello, everybody. And we are back. So, as the smoldering remains of the vampires kind of begin to cool down, Alexia picks through them, picks up all the equipment and the items, as Seamus and Mikhail spinning on the bed.
Ah, life in my loins again.
Feel free to take a short rest, only a short rest.
Okay.
Nice.
That's not good enough, but okay.
Is there anything-
I need to know, are you guys taking a 30-minute short rest or an hour?
I'd like to take an 8-hour-long short rest.
You cannot do that. So for those of you watching, the reason why I asked that is so the book generally says it's an hour to take a short rest. However, I have a home rule where if you want to take 30 minutes or 15, 20 minutes just to heal, you can use your hit die. However, if you're trying to get your abilities back, let's say you can take it back in a short rest, you need a full hour to do so.
Actually, do we get how many hit die do we get
You should
back
have
for
6 hit die
every-
currently. I don't know how much you've used.
I've used all of them.
Then you have none.
Okay. Then there's yeah.
I
I get my abilities back. Other than that, I get no benefit from what's happening here.
Okay. Are you guys taking an hour?
Sure.
I can't benefit from anything but a long rest.
Okay. An hour.
Half hour.
Alright, 30 minutes.
Okay, so if you take 30 minutes, you're not going to get your action search back.
I'm not gonna get anything from a short rest
No,
because I'm
then I want an hour.
a wizard.
Okay, Alexia says
I want my
now.
action surge back, please. I want
Yeah.
all my abilities back.
Okay.
1 hour.
So you guys spend the next hour.
Question mark.
Yes.
Is there anything I need to know about her greatsword?
You do not know. You kind of willed it, and it's a little bit heavy,
Okay.
but you can't really tell.
Okay. Well, I put all the stuff that I grabbed from her in my bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use it, but I'm
Okay.
gonna hold on to it.
If you guys have any healing potions, now's the time to use them.
No.
You two are at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great finale.
I used all my
so
first level
far.
spells and I used all my hit dice and all those short rests we took.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
It didn't get me very far.
Woo! I'm ready to go. I limp out of bed.
So one thing you guys notice,
I feel so re-energized from your cuddles.
one thing you notice is there was no doorway here previously. As soon as you entered the room, the doorway was gone.
Behind us?
Behind you and in front of you, there's no
Okay.
doorway.
So
When
it's
you
just
entered
a
this
closed
room,
off.
there was no doorway. However, at the end of the room, there is now a doorway there.
I'd like to take the bed sheets and the covers and put them over the charred body.
Okay, you do so.
No evidence.
I have nothing awkward to do
Bar-
about
Bar-
that, so I just walk to the door.
Bartholomew kind of like nuzzles you in like almost an apologetic kind of way.
You fucking prick! You know better! And I
Take
sit,
him away.
and I go like this, and I roll up one of the scrolls and boop him.
Right on the nose.
You do so, and he kind of just like cringes, and then goes back into your robe.
As I put the sheets over the charred corpse of the vampire, I say, perhaps we'll meet again on the next slide.
Whoa! Hyper aggressive!
He climbed back into
But
the
really
robe.
nice shot.
You're welcome. It was great.
Okay, so Seamus heads to the end of the room with the door. What do you guys do?
I limped
Wait,
after
so
him.
is it the door that he came through, or is it like
No,
the-
he just kind of appeared in
the
this room,
opposite
whereas
I'm magic!
so it is now
So Seamus, you old dog.
at this point.
Mikkel, by the way, while canoodling you, I couldn't help notice you have these strange blight markings, which I'm going to knowledge arcana the shit out of this. Hopefully I know something. I probably do with a 24.
The 24. You can the best you can tell is that they are demonic in nature.
It's just like
But you have demonic markings on your body.
Yeah, they're scars. Because I tried to lie to you. Get wrecked.
Fuck.
You totally believe him.
Well, the demonic scars, obviously. How did I not know that?
I don't know.
Probably because he never looked at me after that whole situation in Celios.
No.
That's another lie.
Sure. Yeah, you definitely see through me this time.
You
Now I'm suspicious, but I won't pry.
Can I investigate the body or the room to see if there's like an article specifically of the princesses that we can take back to the king?
Yeah, go ahead. Without even rolling, you know that
Okay.
you kind of shift through the belongings in this room. You kind of shift through the ashes. This room is very decorative. This isn't much anything that someone actually owns or belongs here. It's things like cozy chairs and nice bed sheets and writing and desks and things like that. Things that seem to be untouched. It seems like this room was almost vacant.
No. Okay, she mentioned like giving us something to take to her father to be like, oh yeah, she's dead. So I was wondering if I could find that.
And you kind of
unless she was gonna like chop off her finger and be like, here.
I mean, you don't.
Wow.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Fucking Van Gogh.
Well,
Here's my ear. I love you.
That's what I was
Go
looking
ahead
for.
and make an investigation check.
Okay.
We'll see.
21.
21? Yeah. So, as you kind of push through the ashes, you search the whole room, and like I said, you don't really find much, but you kind of push through her ashes. You lift the bedsheet Mikhail put on there, and you kind of push through the ashes. You do find... What are you doing?
I'm just writing.
Nope.
You do find a gold ring.
Okay. Is it like an insignia ring where it has like her family crest on it?
It
or
looks like
something?
it, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it's some kind of family symbol, at least.
Gold ring from princess.
It's because I burned her. I'm sorry. I'm a wizard. It's what I do.
Okay.
I'm neutral good if that changes shit.
And then I follow to the doorway. Where
So as you guys pass through the archway, you come into another room. The same as you guys at least have seen many times, but Seamus has seen once now.
Oh, the
It is-
stairs.
It is the familiar room with the stairs. Yes, as two pathways lead up. You begin walking up the stairs, and suddenly the room shakes, and violently you hear this grinding of stone. You feel
Slightly molested.
Slightly awkward right now.
you feel as if you rapidly drop
weird.
and descend.
Elevator.
The room kind of shakes, and you feel your stomachs kind of go up to your chest as you down. When it stops, you look around and catch yourself for a moment. Where there was no pathway before, there's a door at the end up the stairs again.
I will make my way up the stairs.
I follow.
Okay. You do so.
What do I see?
Now that we're
You see the door before you.
alone.
You're alone.
Yeah. Now that we're up. Alone.
Like, is it metal, wood?
It's like they don't.
It's the same ornate metal wood door you've seen with like the special silver like gold markings.
Okay. I attempt to push it open.
You do so effortlessly.
Boom.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Okay.
So
So you guys come into this room that immediately it's much brighter than the other rooms have been, and you smell this kind of fragrant, kind of flowery, kind of rose-like fragrance in the air, and it's pleasant.
Fancy.
You know, it's pleasant as you guys come in.
What a strange door.
As you guys come in, you see all of this vibrant plant life before you. Different colored roses and flowers and dandelions and vines, and it's just a pleasant sight in general.
Can you get some, like green markings, like where the plants are?
Oh my god.
I want to know if there's like just a straight path to go through them.
Yeah,
or
are they
like,
everywhere?
Yeah,
Like
that's a
along
straight
the
path.
walls?
They're
or-
everywhere.
I'm gonna make a knowledge nature to know if these are the kind that I can, make some herb out of.
I'll just make aisles.
I rolled a fucking 1!
Wow, dude.
Rows of plants in here. Like a greenhouse.
These are unidentifiable to me.
They're everywhere, but none of them are to the point where they're like.
Oh, advertisement.
None of them are at the point where they're. It's easy for you to make your way through without sucking on them or touching them. I mean, they're just everywhere. It's very garden-like in nature.
I walked through them.
Oh fuck, they're choking vines. Why did you do that?
Okay, you do so. You walk through.
They just look like flowers, right?
Can I do an investigation to like see what kind? See if I recognize the flowers since I spent like time
Sure.
in the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Would that be insight
It'd
or
be investigation.
investigation? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. 22.
Yeah, and as you kind of look through, I mean, they're decorative. They're very
Wait, more than 22. Sorry.
yeah, they're decorative. They're it's kind of things you give to a person you care for, or a thank you note. Like they're very decorative. They're roses, flowers, daisies.
So nothing like
Skadoozles.
poisonous.
Yeah, from what you can tell, like these are just very, very vibrant flowers.
Okay.
I'd like to keep an eye out for any roses.
They're everywhere around you.
I'd
Different
like,
colored, blue, red, orange, yellow, white.
Yellow means you just want to be friends.
I'd like to
Is that seriously? Is that
I'd
a
like
thing?
to collect
I
some
don't
red
know.
rose
It was
petals.
in like a Netflix show or something.
Okay.
Do you take just red roses, or do you take
The red ones.
Like,
You
if
take
you
time
did
to
like
pick them off?
no
Or?
I just take like
It
one
was
of
in
like
a-
like the big clustered
sort
Like the
some
flower
sort of
itself?
like
The
manga
flower, and I just
series
kinda
that
cut
Sam
it off
gave
and-
me. But it was like if
You
you
do
did
say
like
you have
the
a
red,
rose.
it meant it was like
I
a
put it in my
romantic
pouch,
thing,
'cause
and
it's a
if it was
component I
yellow,
need.
it was like you just wanted to
You
be
do so.
friends.
That explains a lot if that's really true.
I don't know.
You do so.
But yes,
Nice.
like the different colors actually like have significant meanings. Supposedly, I don't know. Like if someone handed me like a blue rose,
Few long
I would
seconds.
be like ecstatic because it's a gorgeous flower and my favorite color. So it's like I don't give a shit what this means. It's a blue rose, so. But like,
Wait,
if
there's
you're-
blue roses?
If you're into
Yeah.
It's
Where
not
you-
like artificially done,
So-
but yeah.
Anyway,
GMO blue.
back on topic.
Sorry. We're talking about flowers.
Anyways, so as you guys kind of make your way through this magnificent garden, the most liveliest, healthy flowers you've ever seen. This garden is vast and it smells amazing. As you
It's
guys,
unnatural.
I don't like it.
as you guys walk through, you begin seeing these odd plant-like clusters. Everyone make a perception check.
I can do those. Yes, I can. Everybody drink.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I also see it.
I got 11. I probably don't see it.
They look like kind of clusters to you. You're not really sure. What'd you get?
25.
A natural 20? Yeah, so you two, as you guys are walking through,
I'll make clusters.
what you realize is that at first, you were just kind of looking at flowers, and it was nice. But you begin walking through and you realize that the clusters of the flowers, they're a little bit oddly placed. And as you kind of like looked around, like put a little bit more effort into it, you realize that there's kind of green vinage and different flowers. What they were attached to though was not just bushels. There's kind of wooden structures. And as you look at them, you realize like, oh, that one's kind of in the shape of a person.
What the fuck?
And you begin walking through and you're like...
Why'd you make so many?
I don't know.
You begin walking through and you realize
'Cause
a
we're
lot
about
of
to
these
die.
are shaped like a person.
The vines are covering bodies. They're feeding off the bodies.
Um,
Oh my god.
And then you walk through and you see at the far... You get to this garden where there's beautiful fountain kind of there.
Is it a blood fountain? I swear to God.
Not a blood fountain.
Should I use the
Oh,
blue
oh.
marker or a red one?
So... Yeah, move that for me.
Oh, that's fine.
Forgive my drawing, because it's kind of stretched. What having the blue one?
Sure.
So, it'd probably be about here. So if you go and move your pieces up there, real quick.
All of us?
Yes. Not in front of the fountain, definitely behind it, a couple paces.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's like, who the fuck?
Ardhall!
Ardhall, what are you doing, man?
Is it Ardhall?
No.
Yeah. Oh, nope.
So, you walk into this clearing where there's this
It's a
beautiful...
dragon.
Not a fountain, but there's a fountain in it, but it's more of a vast pond. And you see these kind of beautiful lily petals in it. It's a very beautiful sight. And then you notice that ahead of the petal, there is this oddly shaped kind of plant, and the shape of kind of reptilian, but just motionless. And then as you guys look around, you see, even you, well, not you actually, because you failed your perception check. You two see that there's more of those like weird wood-like structures without flowers on them. They're starting to get a little bit green, but they're more so just wood at this point. And as you guys walk through, you notice that a couple of them, they look familiar.
Uh-oh.
And you see one looks like Ardhall,
Oh, God.
one looks like Swish,
Sorry, I don't know this. Okay.
and you see that one looks like Sawyer. It's almost uncanny. And as you guys stand there in the center of all
I set it ablaze!
as you guys stand there
You're
in the middle of all of your friends, what do you do?
Wait, so they're like...
What exactly does this
You are oblivious.
look like?
You're just like, you're walking through and you're like, this scenery is lovely.
I don't understand the description.
Does this look like it's holding any weapons of any kind?
No.
No.
Just looks like in the shape of kind of like a dragonborn. Like the face is kind of reptilian in nature, the body is kind of like, has a tail and everything.
I cast Mage Hand.
So I have to say more so. Don't know how many mini d6s. Do you have your mini d6s with you?
No.
Okay, well you're useless.
I know. Nick actually stole them.
Oh, what a jerk.
I don't think I'll need any d8s.
Damn you, Nick. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow, is that what we do?
So amongst all the other
I mean,
ones,
if he watches, we'll see.
these are the ones that kind of look like your allies. All the blue dice. And then the one at the very end is the one that looks very defined. And it's you know how when you see like people cut bushes into like shapes of things?
Yes.
That's what it is. It's very, but there's a lot of detail to it. So what do you guys do?
Yeah, cast Mage Hand.
And?
I do nothing.
And its stealth check is currently 25.
Okay.
I
But
just
I'm
think
going
that's
to
really cool.
move it up to the...
That's probably pizza.
Maybe.
Is it?
Quiet. Go down.
Didn't hear that.
It's probably pizza.
Should I get it?
Yes. Sorry about that. Pizza's here. When you drink, you get pizza. It's just normal.
Or taco.
Wow, that was...
Or Taco Bell is also true.
Oh, yeah.
Does that description make more sense to you?
Yes.
So imagine statues, but they're
'Cause I
made...
wasn't sure if it was like wooden or like.
So the thing you see before you
plants,
looks like a
like-
bush cut into the shape of a dragonborn. However,
Okay.
what they saw that looks like your guys' friends, they look like they're made of wood, just wood that's kind of
Oh.
stretched into the shape of their friends.
Oh, that's weird.
And there's kind of like twigs coming off them and little leaves popping off of them.
Oh,
They're starting to gather a little bit of greenage.
oh okay. Alright. Got it. Cool. So I don't do anything. I just think
No,
it's
you don't notice
beautiful
anything at all.
drainage.
You are currently entranced by the fact that this place is beautiful.
Aw.
And after all the death and
Gorgeous.
despair you've kind of seen throughout this place and all the disgusting things you've had to endure, you look at this place and you're kind of caught in awe almost as you're like, this place is wonderful.
Alright. Seamus, what do you do?
I am all out of like high level spells. I got one first level spell I can poof, and that's it. That's it. I got cantrips coming out every orifice, but that's all I got.
So does this guy notice that they're there?
Where's the plates at?
Use your hands.
You do see the bush-like dragonborn that's like kind of shaped in that plane.
I cast Firebolt on it. Fuck him.
Okay, you do so.
Before,
God.
hold on, I do True Strike, then Firebolt.
Okay.
Wait, what happens when I poke its shoulder with the Mage Hand?
Is that
Yeah,
what you
Mikhail's in the middle of his turn. So I'm sorry, before that, you can keep the roll, I don't care. You stealth your matron over there and it kind of taps him on the shoulder and nothing.
Oh, so you like tap him on the don't take me with you. Tap him on the
What's my Mage
No, it was a mage hand. He reached out and
Oh,
poked him.
right. Never
Is it
mind.
within 30 feet?
Yes.
3, that's 15 feet.
Supposedly.
Just making sure it has a range.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
making sure.
It can actually reach like all of those things, which I would definitely have the Mage Hand just kind of go up and...
Okay.
That's a significant.
And as your matron kind of pops it, what do you do? You're doing fireball?
26 to hit with a Firebolt, dealing 14 damage.
14 damage.
Skapoof.
Do I notice this guy?
Yeah, you notice that
okay.
one.
Okay.
What you do not notice is that the shapes
the-
around
yeah,
you
okay.
resemble your friends. So yeah,
Do they
you
look
do
like
so.
shapes at all, or just plant things?
To you, you're just like there's a lot of
Firebolt
foliage
specifically
here.
says if something can get light afire, it is light afire.
I'm well aware.
Okay.
So as you kind of point at
Did you
it
just sit on fire?
and shoot
I
your
did.
firebolt, the tree kind of whoosh and flames, and as it kind of starts to burn and the leaves start to fall and it's on fire, it moves
I knew it!
and it shakes and it kind of looks at you and you can tell it's bent on you at this point as it wants initiative.
Bring it on,
And that
bitch!
was your surprise round. So
Oh boy.
Oh!
20 on my end.
I rolled a 19. Fuck you. So close.
Hey, require the bottle opener.
So I don't know what that's playing. So 25 to 20. I'm pretty sure it's me, right?
Oh, man.
I know.
Stabbed me in the arm.
Anything else on the 25?
I'm not the
20?
reckless
I
one.
got 20.
20? Alright.
19.
What do you, Mikhail?
10.
Okay, so it's gonna be Shane.
10-year-old boy.
Double fucking standards. What was that? I got the finger, he got the thumbs up.
Okay, so
Where
it's
do you
going to
want
take its. Do you know how much fire?
How much fire damage?
Just in case.
14. It was 14.
No, does your spell have a if it's on fire, it takes this much per round, or is
No,
it
it's just
stand-
if it's
Okay.
if
It's
it
just
has things that
standard.
are ignitable
Okay,
on it.
It's just gonna be standard then.
Yeah, they're on
I didn't know
fire.
if it said in particular it takes this much fire damage per round. Okay, so. All right.
It was like the fastest pizza delivery in fucking history. That took like literally less than 10 minutes.
Well, it's nice that pizza has like down the street.
Okay, so it
like
turns to
really
you
I mean,
guys.
still, I live like pretty much the same distance
Oh,
away, and it
yeah,
takes like
that's
a
true.
half hour.
So it turns to all of you guys, and you can tell it's more focused on you as the plant-like structure, these huge, vibrant red eyes before it. It's no longer stationary, it is
Yikes.
moving. It looks, for all intents and purposes, like it's a dragonborn, but it's made of foliage. Currently on fire, thanks to your spell. And as it kind of looks at you, it lets out this kind of like gurgling kind of sound, and as it does, this huge green mist and kind of purplish in nature as well, just whoosh through it. So in a 30-foot cone, I will need all of you to take a reflex save for me. Or a wisdom save, sorry.
That's not much better.
Man.
A 2 is still a 2.
What's happening?
I'm failing this wisdom save.
Dexterity save.
Oh, Dex?
Yes.
I'm failing it.
Total different.
Whatever you.
No, you keep your roll, you
Damn
cheater.
it!
What'd you
What did
get
I
before?
roll?
You rolled an 8.
Okay, then I now have 13.
13? Natural 1? 2?
22.
22? Did you get natural 1?
I rolled a 2.
You got
Oh,
two.
okay. You have no dexterity?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm old as fuck. What do you want from me? Like,
So you two.
that shit's left me over the
You
years.
two will take the full damage, and you will take half. Although I think you only have 1 hit point, right?
Play accurate
So even
characters.
half. I think you guys are both down.
Yeah. Wait, we're taking half?
Half the damage.
You two are taking half.
Okay. Well, I mean.
Actually, no.
I'm
it's
gonna
not
be
attack.
hurt.
It's not
That's
an attack,
what's gonna happen.
unfortunately. So 16 is the full damage,
I'm
so
down.
8
and
damage.
8 is the half damage.
Well, I'm bloodied.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're both
We were
down.
both at 1, and we just took 8 damage.
Well, Alexia, you're up, so you can make. I'll say since the
Negative 17
since
or
it's-
17.
you're not negative 17. So I'll just put
This is
it
way
five.
too stressful.
So I'm gonna say since this is a new
Great
combat,
finale.
all you have to
Great
do
finale.
is roll me a Constitution save, get 10 or higher. So add your Constitution
okay.
modifier and roll d20.
11!
So you stand up. The poisonous kind of noxious gas whoosh,
Fucking shoot it. Shoot it right in its dick.
hits you, and
Sharpshooter. aim
you
it.
kind of pass out for a moment as you fall backwards, but then you open your eyes a moment later. Still very hard for you to breathe, still impacting you greatly, but you kind of come back. You kind of look around, vision blurred. Mikhail's also down,
First
but you
little
can
spells I
stand
got.
up.
Can
You
I
can
do
stand up
anything
using
else?
half your movement. So you have 15 movement left, you stand up. You may shoot with disadvantage.
No. Wait, so am I at 1?
You're at 1 hit point.
Plants don't sleep. I can't do that.
And then after this, your normal death
Yeah, my
saving
mage
throws
hand,
rules
if they were
will-
even able to see it, is gone.
Okay.
Well, I think it's here. It's invisible.
23.
That'll definitely hit.
8 damage.
Pardon me.
And do I still get my extra attack?
Yeah, you get your full round. It's just it's a disadvantage because you're groggy.
17. 22.
That'll hit as well. And remember, any of these can be arcane shots.
Oh, shit.
I wish we had a long rest.
Those you can call after a shot, whereas sharpshooter is before you make an attack roll.
Right. Okay, so I'll do a bursting arrow arcane shot on him.
Okay. So that just happens.
Yeah, so the arrow damage is 10.
And then roll 2d6.
2d6. 4. 10 damage, 10 force damage for the 2d6.
So 20 total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
20 total. Alright. So you see Alexia fire her first arrow, whoosh, and it kind of, it's like you would think as it goes through kind of foliage, the arrow just whoosh through it. However, the foliage does stay. And then you see her shoot another arrow. This one hits it, and as the moment of impact happens, it kind of like expands and whoosh, a large part of the foliage kind of like bursts out of it. There's now large chunks kind of in this foliage monster. Speaking of, Seamus, it's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 firebolts.
Okay.
Ah, 20.
That'll hit.
Are you still within range for that?
I've got 120 feet of range.
Dang. Nice.
14 points of fire damage. It's got resistance. Fuck it. No, it doesn't.
Fuck it, no it doesn't. Okay, Mikhail, you're up. If you have nothing else to do, Seamus.
Yeah, that was it.
13 on the die.
So you stand up,
13 total.
groggy as shit, but you may move half your movement now and make attacks with disadvantage.
I didn't even move.
Watch, gonna animate our friends to kill us.
Why would you say something like
Cause I'm not stupid, I'm a wizard, that's why I ran.
Move back.
Say
5,
bye.
10, 15 feet.
I think I said something horrible is about to happen.
And I'll cast
I'm out.
Ray of Frost on it.
Okay.
Wow, I missed.
Aw.
Sawyer's gonna like
What'd you
walk
get?
up and greatsword us to death.
And he has that magical sword too
8 to
that likes
hit?
to eat souls.
Yeah, that's why misses.
Nom nom
Um,
nom.
Anything else?
Nope.
And so it's as you say that, Seamus, you think to yourself, what you notice is that the shapes of your friends begin to move. They begin to shake.
Damn it, Seamus!
Come on! That was obvious!
Oh my god!
It's very slow. Imagine a kind of a stationary object beginning to move.
So it's like crumbling, just...
Yeah, so as they were in kind of... you notice all of them were in this kind of like...
No.
They were in this kind of like almost fearful pose as their hands are out, their weapons are drawn.
Oh gosh.
They begin to... Slowly, you hear the creaking of wood as they begin to move. But they're still stationary for this point.
They are animated.
Go ahead. Will you move him up to Alexia for me?
Oh, this 4?
No, that guy.
Okay.
No, they're not. They're beginning to move. However, they have not moved yet. You can tell that they're still. As you look with your passive perception, you can tell that the roots of their feet are still in the ground, and like they're beginning to move.
They're attempting. Okay.
Yes. I will allow you to make a perception check with disadvantage to see
I'm gonna
something.
say that's Sawyer's waterfall and swish.
Is that natural one?
6.
6 with disadvantage?
Yep.
Yeah, you're oblivious.
Does a passive perception of 17 notice
Welcome
anything?
to dementia!
No,
Passive of
as the
15?
DC is higher than that.
Alright.
Wow, get wrecked.
So she moves up to you. Alexia, I need you to make a Constitution save.
18.
18? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the lizard-like maw of this, like, grass-like creature opens up. So actually, I rolled fire damage real quick. Okay, so this lizard-like maw kind of opens up and fires at you, and you brace yourself for damage as you saw what it did last time it opened its mouth, and instead these kind of like seeds out at you, and they kind of cover you for a moment, and then they begin to sprout these kind of like vines from them, and quickly you're just like, no, and you kind of wipe them off you as they fall to the ground.
You.
Still kind of writhing up at you, but for the moment you seem to be unaffected.
Oh, thank you.
Lexia, you're up.
Oh.
Speaking of.
Run and shoot! Run and shoot!
He's gonna get an AOP though.
Well,
Unless
you're
I,
fucked
like,
either
use
way.
One of my
You can use an action
to
disengage. Yes.
Better do that. I ain't got no divination. You're totally boned.
Thanks.
I've seen the future. You're fucked.
I can see the future!
So is that technically like one of my
That's one
actions
of your
to like
actions.
give me an extra attack kind of thing?
That's one of your attacks, so you can use
Okay.
one attack to disengage, and you have the extra attack feature, so you can also shoot once around as well as healing yourself or accent surging, like whatever you want to do. Because they come back on a short rest, and you guys rested for an hour.
I have both of those. Okay.
So, just to be clear, an hour will get you your abilities that say they come back on a short rest. Less than an hour, you can just heal, that's it.
Looks like I'm gonna take a 5-minute breather.
Exactly, as opposed to I'm gonna sit here for an hour and like concentrate and rest.
Everything I get back is in a long rest. Oh, you're fucked.
15.
That'll miss, unfortunately.
Okay, then. Okay, so I did the one attack to disengage, second attack to attack. I'm gonna use second wind to
Okay.
gain some health back.
Good call.
God. Same thing I rolled last time.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
Seamus, you're up.
Firebolt!
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
Shit.
Or 110. Either way, that's still
Yeah,
22 to hit.
that will hit.
12 fire damage. Cantrips.
Okay. Anything else?
Moved and attacked.
Okay, Mikhail, you are up.
Gonna use a bonus action to dash. Go.
Shoot it with a crossbow.
God, 45. Hang on. I'm gonna Ray of Frost him.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And I hit.
Oh!
It's a 25.
That'll hit.
Nice. He takes 3 cold damage and he's slowed by 10 feet.
That makes a huge difference, probably.
Yeah, he can't reach me. Or you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
He's slowed by 2 squares.
And I'm done.
Alright. So, everybody make a perception check real quick. Just see if you notice.
Yeah, I noticed it.
21!
Natural 20 or
Just 21.
okay. Anyone else?
Or
25.
22, rather. 22. I can't do math. 22.
I
But nobody got a natural 20?
No.
So you don't notice it at all. You two, though. You continue to notice that the shapes of your friends are now moving more, as opposed to before, it was very stiff, kind of like trying to break out of their stance. Some of them are kind of like doing this with their body, and they kind of lift one foot out of the ground, the other one's still stuck there, and they're trying to like, take another step, but they're kind of stuck.
They're doing yoga poses!
Reduced by 10 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that affects dashing at all, but
That's
I just know
actually
it's just
okay.
all the time.
So he moves forward 10 feet. And
Wrecked.
so, as he does this, he takes an action where he kind of melds with the surrounding foliage, and he disappears.
Oh.
Oh my.
And seeing as Alexia is the only one in range, he appears behind her.
Oh god.
As he kind of bursts out of the foliage. Make me a Constitution save again. As I'm pretty sure a 20 hits your AC.
18.
18? Alright, so again, these kind of seeds spit all over you as he kind of tries to make a breath attack on you, and you succeed. Again, you kind of wipe them off. You're up, by the way.
I just imagine it's like a really fat person spitting sunflower seeds all over you.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, I'll do a bonus action to disengage.
It's not a bonus action, it's an action.
Well, whatever.
You should have definitely gotten out of that foliage, but whatever.
Yeah. 23.
That'll hit. So, I'm gonna have to say, you actually cannot see him currently. You might have. So all those squares, imagine like rows of like kind of labyrinth walls, kind of. They're like 20 or 30 feet tall, so you can definitely run away from one and like kind of move forward, but you can't run through them. Where you were at, I mean, you could definitely disengage and move kind of like one, like you can move like this if you want to and kind of run in between if you want, but you can't just run back. They are walls.
Okay, well, how do I know where I can run if I don't know where the
Basically,
walls
anywhere
are?
there's a green line, you can't run through it.
Who drew this map?
That was you.
Well, you're the DM.
You placed them there, so
Told
that's
us where
where they're
things
at.
were.
You don't know what shit you were starting. You need to make rooms one by one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add you for the shot tally one more time as you roll this natural one.
As you make me roll natural one?
No, as she rolls a natural one, watch is gonna happen.
Okay, so that's my full move.
Okay, so those walls are in front of him. You cannot see him currently. He is full cover.
Shoot anyway. You can shoot at Artall.
Okay, so I just rolled to hit. So what?
Don't you
even
got a long
happens with
sword?
that?
Stab him!
What are you aiming at? I mean...
I was aiming at him.
But you can't see him.
But
as the
I
problem.
rolled it before you said any of this.
It doesn't change the fact you made an attack roll without knowing you can still take your attack roll.
Like, it'd be
But what are you
great
shooting
to
at?
tell us this before I roll.
Well, I thought you understood those were walls.
You could stop here and still see him, shoot, and then keep moving.
Yeah, you could do that. So you can keep that attack roll if you want to. That'll be your attack, and then you can move still.
Do it!
I thought that's what you were doing, so I was just making sure you were
Do
on the same
it!
page. When I looked at the map and saw you had moved all the way over there, I was like, no, those are not spaces you can traverse.
Like, all I was drawing was flowers. I wasn't
I
drawing
mean, you
walls.
can argue with me if you want to, but
You
that
have
that
not
was the
described this
that
thoroughly
that was
enough
the
until
narrative.
now.
I used the words walls in particular, so
Do you sharpshoot or regular hit?
A sharpshooter wouldn't even work if he was full covered.
well, so he's not full cover if you shoot right there.
I know, but based on where I was previously, you said he was under full coverage.
Yes, but it's like Michael said, you can stop there, shoot, then move your full distance.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make a shot there. You're not disadvantaged at all because you have sharpshooter.
Okay, fine, but I'm not using sharpshooter if
Okay,
I can
that's
see him.
totally fine.
It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Fine, then I'm using grasping arrow on him.
Okay.
So he's reduced by another 10 feet. Oh, I don't know if your ice lasts that long. but
Natural
he's
19 on the
reduced
dice.
by 10 feet. Well, either way, this still happens to him, and then he can do the athletic save.
Which he passes.
So.
He's slowed till my next turn. It might be till his next turn or something.
So regular arrow, he gets 8 damage.
I'll look it up. I got it.
Slashing, he gets 5 damage.
So 13 total.
Start of your next turn.
Wow, wrapped. It's actually kind of overpowered.
Ray of Frost is pretty decent.
Okay, Seamus, you're up.
How far did I move?
So currently you cannot see him. Okay, you can now see him.
Firebolt! 19.
Will hit. Just barely.
18 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Like Seamus does. Straight from the beard. And just a big old, like, little speck of fire hits it, just...
So as Alexia's arrow kind of shoots it, the grasping vines kind of wrap around it, and being a plant-like creature itself, it kind of like, you hear this kind of like guttural kind of sound as the plant's kind of like it absorbs it almost. And then like its head completely turns around like Exorcist style as it looks at you. And then it kind of, you fire at it and it kind of like laughs at you for a moment and then whoosh! Explodes into flames. You hear this terrible screeching guttural sound. And what's left before you is this pile of ashes.
Killed it!
Nice.
I think. Then I do it one more time just to be sure.
Yeah, you do so. Just
Double tap.
Yeah. Don't be stingy on the bullets.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, that's the one time I didn't make it.
10.
8.
I rolled a 2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay, so you currently see nothing of interest.
Well, that's all, folks.
What you notice is that as this creature dies,
Oh my god.
as this creature dies, all of the flowers around you begin to wither and die.
Good.
Okay. I'd like to walk forward back into the room with the fountain and see if there's a door anywhere.
Sure enough, the door appears, as it has been the case. Go to bed.
Just, I go to the door and try to push it open.
Okay. It opens easily.
Like step inside.
Yeah, it is the same familiar room you have come to know.
The stairs.
Oh boy.
We'll wait for Seamus to get back after when I explain the rest. I've never drank in my life. Our next break is in 20 minutes. Oh my god, you're the worst.
You can get pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna get pizza for everybody.
Okay, you're less the worst. I'm gonna take a shot of pure vodka.
We don't have any vodka. Plates are in the cupboard behind you, though. If you want a plate.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, they failed at cutting this.
They always
Not
do.
surprised.
It's the first two. Who wants it?
Alright, dibs. Aw.
One
Ladies
raised
first.
hand.
It's a raise hand thing?
I mean,
You can
it
have the
can
bigger
be.
size.
I'll take it.
Good job. Defeating that monster. Fireball was actually your bread and butter.
Alright, the next two?
I'll take the last these.
Okay, well, this can be your napkin. You can decide how you want to split
You're
that.
covering up the shot score!
Well, did you guys just split the two pieces Mikhail was giving everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, so let's split those two then.
Aiden, do you want bigger or smaller pieces?
Probably bigger because I'm gonna be taking a bite and then explaining a large amount of things.
Alright, let's explain a large
Okay,
amount of
you can have a
things.
big and a small piece because there's too big and too small, and I don't want too small.
Perfection. Thank you.
I roll a lot of 2s, all things considered.
Advantage on your next whatever roll.
Wow.
That's fucking bullshit.
Will contribute more.
He's just like, roll to see how sexy you are. Okay.
Mikhail, can you roll and see how sexy you are for me real quick?
Who brought the Captain Morgans and the tequila?
You had advantage for that session.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, so sorry for that delay, people. I'm sure it's like not interesting to see people eat on stream. Anyway, so as you guys walk into this very familiar room, The same staircase leading up, completely empty room. Suddenly the area goes white. This intense light blinds you for a moment. When you guys come back into the focus, you see that it's this huge white space. No furniture, no architecture, no nothing. It's just a very huge white space. And as you guys go to move, it's almost like your bodies are sluggish. It barely moves at all. Everybody go and make intelligence check.
I can do those, hopefully. I can!
19.
Well, fucking 17, Jesus.
Wait, I have advantage on this, right?
Yeah, actually.
Still 16.
16. That's okay. Anything above 15 is fine. So, you guys all realize that time moves really slow in this room. As you begin to, even your thoughts are kind of like muddled, as if you're thinking them 100 times slower. You kind of go to make a step and it takes much longer than you thought it would.
Is it lit up in this room?
It's a very vibrant white light.
Yes, I want your face wipe napkin.
I mean, who doesn't? Set on eBay for money.
What else is in the room?
Nothingness. It is complete nothingness. The only thing you guys see is each other.
I attempt to run forward.
So you make a dash action,
Hmm?
and it takes you a full 10 rounds to move 60 feet.
Dang.
Cool. I keep going.
Oh my god.
Takes you a full 10 rounds to move another 60 feet.
There's no door or anything?
No, it is complete white light.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck. I don't have the spell darkness, so...
I just stand still, not sure what the fuck is going on.
You see passively the artifact that was used originally to destroy the barrier. You were there, but not here. That wasn't even not here, but Seamus will remember the artifact that was used to destroy the barrier. Although it was completely devoid of holy energy when it was used, it kind of hovers in the center of you three. And it is, although barely faintly working, kind of bobbing up and down as if it's maintaining all its energy to make this happen. It is there.
Huh. I poke it.
You do so, and it kind of moves side to side, but it goes back into place.
Why are we so far away?
I'm running.
Yeah, no matter
Very
how much you run, when you finally stop and take a breath, you're right where you left off.
I dash again.
Hold on.
And you end your 10 rounds exactly where you left off.
Bitch, get wrecked.
Exercising.
I grab the artifact and move with the artifact.
You do so. It doesn't change anything.
Damn it.
I pull
Double damn it.
the 2 orbs out of my bag of holding and see if they react to anything in the room. Nothing.
Nothing happens.
I put them back.
I have 1 first level spell. I cast Identify on one of the orbs.
Nothing
I
like
don't
that.
put it back.
Nothing. I know 0 about this.
It's very well crafted.
So I know nothing. Oh my god. God damn it. Aiden, you son of a bitch. It was very finely made. Now we're down to cantrips.
Go ahead and make another intelligence check, Seamus, with advantage.
Oh, 16 plus 8. Okay, so 20 non-natural.
20 non-natural. So, as you kind of focus on the orb, you don't glean much from it. However, you start to realize that this is different than the magic you've been feeling. While everything here has been kind of sinister and tricksy and, illusion-based and designed to trip you up. This magic feels very calm, very serene, very relaxing. And you realize time is moving very slowly here. And while so far you've been able to catch your breath for 30 minutes or so, you feel like maybe you could take more time here.
Oh.
Where is here?
Yeah, where is I?
We're gonna do the time warp real quick.
Oh no. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds horrible.
It's a dance move.
Oh jeez. Oh, thank you.
I'm out.
Anybody else? The time
Can
warp?
you demonstrate? Okay.
That's not part of the move.
No, thanks. I'm good.
You're a liar.
Also intoxicated and sitting in a chair. Hard to do the time warp.
Excuses.
I don't know what else to do.
Have them all the time.
You can show it if no one of your party members.
So it's just like this white. We're just in a white room that.
We can take as much time as we want in here.
Long rest.
Oh my god, there we go. Long rest, everybody doing it.
What?
We're taking a long rest. All my spells back.
Okay, you guys do so.
Full HP.
You take a long rest. You sit there for what seems like a very long time. It's almost maddening how long it takes.
15 and 12.
You kind of sit there and take a breath, and before all of you realize, you kind of nap almost. When you guys wake up, you're still in the same vibrant white light, but you feel very relaxed, very calm, confident, as if you slept for days. You feel very relaxed. And as all of you come to with your full rest, the artifact that comes bobbing between you guys, you hear this voice, this very feminine voice saying, "It's all I can do for you. Good luck." And the artifact disintegrates before you.
Oh shit, it's gone forever.
And as it disintegrates, the white light kind of shatters and crumbles, and you're back inside the castle where you last saw. Before you, one door. This one, however, not ornate in wooden with all these gold trimmings on it. It is metal. Very shiny metal.
Don't touch it.
Diddle
I
it.
attempt to open it.
In it are these 4 spherical slots and 1 sphere below it.
I attempt to pick the
orcs
lock.
need to go there.
Oh my
You may
god.
certainly try. You have disadvantage for the purposes of this, however.
17.
17. So you can't help yourself. You try and pick the lock, and as you kind of look all over, you have a thief sold out and everything, and you're like, I'm going to pick this lock, and you look through it, and you can't find the keyhole for the life of you. You kind of scrape along the edges of all the spherical indents, and you're like, there's no tumbler in any of these. There's indents.
I
I
have
sulk
a
in the corners. I
theory.
feel completely useless.
Now, I will take mercy on you guys, because none of you searched any of the plants you guys just fought. Retroactively, you would have found...
I investigated them.
No, you did not.
I investigated all the plants that were in that room.
You did not.
Take your shit dice back. You investigated
Retroactively,
nothing.
you would have found
Oh, I
a
didn't
yellow
look at-
sphere
I
matching
didn't
the ones you
even
guys
see
have
those
found.
guys.
total.
I couldn't
Oh, wow.
investigate something I didn't know that was there.
I will take mercy on you all.
What? Found what?
A yellow sphere matching the ones you guys have all found so far.
Okay, so obviously the spheres.
Are any of these halls?
It's not
colored?
our fault we're
go in these
intoxicated.
Are there any
spaces.
designs on it to indicate?
Totally
Which
is our
orb
fault.
goes where?
Yeah, basically.
No?
So we
Sure.
just get a guess what goes.
So there's a. I have a green one. I pull out the green one.
I have blue and clear.
I got a broken one.
Who has the yellow one?
We'll say Seamus has it.
Surprise!
All right. Well, Sawyer had the last one, so
You find it in your pack.
apparently I have the red one as well.
Seamus couldn't be here, or since Sawyer couldn't be here tonight, I will say you have it.
Well, I suppose we might as well try and put them in the order that we found them. So I'll go first, and I put the green one in the top lefternmost one.
You do so.
Red next to it. Then blue. Clear. And then the yellow goes in the bottom.
Nothing happens.
I swap,
Clear Clear on the bottom.
Because it's the only one without a color.
Precisely. Red, green, blue, yellow.
Okay, you do so. And they begin to light up one by one. These lines appear from each one, directly facing the white orb.
It didn't even matter what order the colors were in. It was just that the clear one had to be on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And then the white orb...
Seamus brain wins.
The white orb that was seemingly colorless before begins shining this prismatic rainbow-like color. And as it does so, the door kind of whoosh, disintegrates.
Do the orbs disintegrate with it?
Yes.
Oh.
Dang it.
Lost all our orbs.
Pretty orbs.
Balls.
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 What is your guys... It doesn't really matter what your order is. Are you guys next to each other, in front of each other?
Don't matter.
I assume we were next to each other, just messing with the balls.
My balls.
So, this kind of white light shines in front of you. And as you guys make your way in, you walk down this long tunnel.
Sweet holy Jesus!
Torches lighting up. As you guys walk down the path, you walk for about a minute. And you come to this magnificent looking throne room almost. Banners on each side. Lots of different ornate decorations and paintings line this room. It is huge. And sitting in the throne at the far end of the room is the man you've all come to loathe, the man you've all encountered multiple times. As he sits there kind of slouching in it, you step forward and he says, "Bravo, all of you. You're the most interesting playthings I've had so far. I never thought any of you would make it this far, but here you are. You destroyed all my monsters, all my lieutenants, all my other servants. It's gonna be a shame when you're all dead."
Wait. May I propose something?
Go on.
Fireball!
You do so.
Surprise round, motherfucker! One more D6. Anybody? Hell yeah. That wasn't terrible. That was a 2. 10, 21, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Alright, and you do so. You lash out this huge whoosh, fireball. And it engulfs the entirety of it. You see, like, no form of a shadow, no form of anything. It just engulfs the entire throne. Just whoosh, explodes.
Alright. I did my part. Time for you to do yours.
As the smoke clears and the flame kind of, like, starts to die down, he walks through it, kind of whoosh, waves it away.
Shit!
And the flame immediately dies down. He kind of brushes off his coat. Very well. You die first. Initiative.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a natural 20.
Well, fuck you, you son of a bitch!
I know, my vampires, man, they know what's up.
Mikhail definitely goes last.
20 and 25? Everyone drink, by the way.
Yeah, we did. Except Seamus, apparently.
I've been casually drinking.
So 20 to 25? 15 to 20.
17.
17, so Shane.
So, why are we doing that? Who's next?
Alexia.
I got 10.
What'd you get, Mikhail?
6.
Oh, okay.
Wah.
Okay,
Yeah, I rolled a
so he uses his first legendary action.
First?
Appears in front of you.
I wish I had Hellish Rebuke so bad.
Let me move my pizza real quick so I can roll.
Roll on the pizza like a man.
Oh, that'd be one greasy
He makes
guy
3
after
attacks
this.
against you.
Oh, fuck!
luckily all very bad. The highest one was an 11 total.
Fuck off!
So he kind of, not even pulling the sword strapped to his waist, he kind of lashes out with all of his weapons, or his hands, these deep claws. He's going to use his last 2 remaining actions. He draws the sword at his side very well and swings at you twice more. Natural 12. That last one will miss, so the only one will hit.
I can't hit an old man, you puss!
Make
It
sure
hits
real
you at
quick.
least once. At like 5.
That's gonna do like 60 damage.
Probably.
I don't know. I rolled really low, honestly. So it does 8 damage.
What a puss!
I rolled. That's minimum damage.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
So as he kind of slashes out those hands, he misses. He draws his sword, swings at you again. You narrowly avoiding each one. Finally, you find yourself kind of back against the wall, and you're not really sure what to do. And he says, "Finally," he stabs you in the chest, and you take the damage. And that's the end of his actions. So up next is you.
What to do? What to do?
He's currently directly in front of you. Like, you're probably about here, so yeah, that works.
I'm gonna shocking grasp him for the sole reason that he won't be able to make reactions if it hits.
Okay.
Is he wearing metal armor?
Not that you can tell.
If he is, I'll get advantage. That's the main thing.
He's not.
26.
That'll hit.
10 electric damage, and he can't take reactions.
So as he stabs you, it doesn't really go directly into your torso, but it does connect in part of your side. And you kind of wince from the pain, and you grab his arms as he's still embedded in you, and you channel electricity. Whoosh! Doesn't seem to phase him at all, but he does take the damage. Alexia, you're up.
Now run away and shoot him bunches. Like, unload everything. You can run your full thing.
Am I technically disengaging or just moving?
No, he has no reactions. He can't
He has
attack
no
you if he
reaction.
leaves.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll invoke Black Flame.
Okay.
$24.
That'll hit.
Oh, you guys are like right next to him. We'll do Grasping Arrow.
He takes it.
Okay, so arrow damage is 9. Uh, 6 poison damage.
So 15 damage total?
Yep.
Mikhail, you're up.
Did he make his athletics save?
Yes.
Can move
So you kind of shoot the arrow at him and it erupts into these vines as it kind of covers his body.
25, 30.
For a moment, it seems like you got him.
Gonna draw my dagger and
1 second. So,
I still had an extra attack.
yeah, it's still her turn.
Oh,
So you fire.
Come on, Mikhail, out of
Yeah,
order.
dude, seriously. So as you fire the
it was my
arrow,
turn, dude.
for a second, it seems like you got him as the veins kind of whoosh, erupt around his body. And then you see them kind of wither and die and fall to dust around him. And he kind of looks at you and he's like, surely you can do better than that.
Blackthorn. Oh, I did Blackthorn for the first one too. Whoops.
Yep.
I did not give you all the damage you're supposed to take for that one. $27.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Almost max damage.
18 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Sure. I'll do action search for a bonus action.
Okay.
Hit him again!
So you get 2 more attacks in the bonus action.
Damn. Would you hit him with a 12? I don't know. Let's metagame for a second.
You can certainly try it.
So I'll do Blackthorn again.
Okay.
Ah, 17.
That'll miss.
Okay. Blackthorn.
Stop. It's a 15.
So 26.
That'll hit.
And 12 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Bonus action, I'm gonna kind of move out of, like, around the corner. So
Your class doesn't have that ability.
I can't move again.
You may use
okay.
Second Wind, and that's about it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then I'm done.
Okay, Mikhail, now you're up.
Fucked him up, though.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah, you unleash a
20,
barrage of
25,
arrows.
30.
One of them misses as he kind of like waves his hand and knocks it out of the area. But you see all these arrows kind of connect. However, each arrow that connects with his back doesn't flinch.
Swing at him with my dagger.
Okay.
16.
I'll miss.
Stop. It's 12.
Oh,
12 and then roll a die.
19.
I'll miss.
Swing on him with my scimitar.
But your first attack was a 16. Your second one was a 19.
Yep.
So those both miss. You have 2 attacks, right?
I hit him with the second one. Let's see if I crit. Yep. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And, ooh, sneak attack. Get booked. So he takes 5 physical and 1 fire. And then sneak attack damage. Wow.
Ooh.
Take 16 sneak attack damage.
So how much total?
So it was 5 physical, fire, 6 plus 16, 22 total.
Okay.
We're doing the best I think we can at this point.
Okay, so it goes back to him. So he looks to you and he goes, "Troublesome old man, make me a will save."
19, motherfucker. 19!
19, that is just enough.
Holy
You
shit!
feel your body tense up,
no.
and for a moment you can't move, your eyes locked in fear, and you feel your residual will come back, and you're like, "I'm gonna keep going!" And you have complete control of your body.
That's brutal.
He kind of goes very well, and he makes 5 attacks on you.
And I go down.
That'll be a 12. That'll be higher than 12. Higher than 12. 12 exactly. And a 19 on the dice. So, we'll do this by each attack, because I'm pretty sure they all hit you, right?
Yep.
Question.
Yes.
They each do minimum 8 damage.
Yeah, actually.
You're
I'm down.
He's like,
Okay.
yeah. Like,
So, his first 2 attacks are his normal attacks. He swings at you twice. Whoosh, whoosh. You feel them slash against you. And when you're almost convinced the onslaught's done, with supernatural speed, whoosh, 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 more 3 attacks. And you feel just these gashes appear all over you.
To victory I go.
Yeah, so you're just down to 0 hit points at this point, so... actually, so he's merciless, so... Let me roll damage to see if you fail any death saving throws. Because he would keep going even after you're down. So the first one is 8. So 15 damage on the first one.
What does that mean?
Second
you're like
attack
negative 17 already.
is 16 damage.
And negative a lot. Like you're dead.
33?
Are you dead yet?
He's dead.
If I'm at negative 33...
Are you at negative 33?
Yeah, he's beyond
Yeah.
dead.
So the first 2 attacks alone got you down?
He had 8 before you started attacking.
I had 8.
You had taken no damage though, you're full rest.
32 HP total.
Okay, so the first 2 got you down then.
Yeah.
So you're at 0 hit points. Then his other 3 attacks hit you.
Yeah.
So 11. So you automatically fail a death saving throw. Yeah, he just fails 3 death saving throws. You were down.
Alright, so...
3. Oh, that's
Davis
it.
is out.
Do your best.
So I will
She's
allow.
just, like,
I will.
trembling.
Because I allowed the first one to give you that chance to come back unexpectedly, on your turn you may make a Constitution save, but it will be disadvantage. However, you are currently at 3. You are currently at 3 failures, as the first 2 knock you down completely, and you fall to the ground. Not even to the ground. You're not even at the ground yet. As you start to slump against the wall, he just keeps stabbing over and over and over again, and you all see the life kind of fade from Seamus's eyes as he just stops moving. After the second attack, there's no life left in his eyes. He's just repeatedly being stabbed. And at that point, he turns into Mikhail. And it would be Seamus' turn, so you may make a death saving throw. Disadvantage.
Oh, balls. Natural 1.
Okay. So you are dead, unfortunately.
Oh,
Baroni,
man.
Lexia, you're up.
I'll
That's
take a
it.
shot with you to drink to the fallen.
I'll do
Ew,
it.
somebody.
Don't rip your character sheet up. I have rules for death, so we'll see.
Seamus is old as fuck.
Wait, did you go?
We'll talk about it after the session.
No.
We'll
but I'm
talk
taking
about
the
it.
fall.
I don't
Oh
want
yeah, you did your dagger.
You are dead for now.
I guess it is.
There is no coming back.
That's it for this game, guys. Or session, rather, or however long.
Alright, so I'm invoking
Fuck!
Blackthorn.
Okay. I'll drink to the fallen too.
25.
Just my DM guilded killing the player. No DM should ever want to kill a player.
It's not fun.
But it's just what he would do. He would not stop until you were not breathing anymore. He is merciless.
I'm an old man who is passed on to see
And
victory.
you annoyed him with your first attack.
I have a proposition. It was a good 30, fucking 32 damage spike.
So, sorry, Lexi, what do you want to do?
So I did Blackthorn, so I took the damage, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, then I'm turning it into a bursting arrow. Mikhail, you're gonna take some damage.
Oh, fuck.
Four force damage.
So how much damage total?
Oh,
Just give me the total.
so 4.
I'll metagame you a little bit. None of you deal radiant damage, so I don't care.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So the initial hit was a hit roll, and the second one is just I tag it.
Yes.
14 total.
Because what it does is, so when she hits
Yeah,
with the arrow, it explodes in the 10-foot
Bro.
area.
14 total.
Okay.
If you don't write it down, I'm gonna forget. So 14 total. I have no more arcane shots.
Okay. Mikhail, you're up. So,
That was
I'm sorry.
one attack.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that.
Alright, Blackthorn again.
Okay.
I'm glad I got to use all my divinations before I went down, though.
Do you have any left?
That was it. I spent
Okay.
them all.
Aw, 15. That
Because I enjoy flavor, if you had any left, I would let you maybe not die.
Alright, I'm done.
Did you hit it all, or?
No, it was 15.
Okay.
I got booty
Now, Mikhail,
range
you're
by
up.
that shit.
Well, legendary actions.
Swing on him with my dagger.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That'll hit. You are not flanking currently, though.
I know.
Okay. So it's a normal hit.
6 damage.
Oh, Bartholomew would
Then
be
I'll swing on him again with my
dissipated
scimitar.
as well.
Oh, he just kind of...
Oh yeah, it's a summon familiar spell.
And I'll use a point of luck to reroll that shit.
As mercy, have Bartholomew also make a Constitution save.
Wow. I miss. And
He
What'd you get?
didn't he?
A total of 5.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, you're dead now.
I use my movement to.
So you see Seamus's body slump to the ground as he is definitely. You can tell.
And like this, like thing in my crotch wiggles as the weasel that breathes
Yeah,
his last
the weasel comes out and he kind of nudges Seamus by his neck, and you can tell that even the weasel is in pain. And as he tries to kind of like nudge him back to life, the weasel disintegrates.
I move out of his threat and take an AOP.
I'm more
You have a bonus
saddened by
action. Oh, you
Bartholomew
used it for
leaving.
fighting.
Oh my god,
Okay.
you heartless wench.
Natural 20, my friend.
I definitely have the damage.
I definitely make it.
Can you do it on a AOP? Can you see it coming?
Any attack roll.
As long as you see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I say you're aware of the danger. So you knew. Yeah, you can see it.
Stepped out on purpose and then halved it.
Half is 7 damage.
Nice. Still not bloody. And I'm done.
Okay. So he looks to both of you as you're standing next to each other now, and he kind of smiles.
What a fucking douche.
Using one of his legendary actions, he misforms up to you. As he stands before you, he kind of shrugs, and you see all the arrows you laid inside of him kind of fall behind him and clatter.
Can I get those back?
Can certainly try.
Is that a thing? Can I like pick up my arrows after combat?
If you had been specifying, yeah, you can try and retrieve them. I allow it.
That's cool.
He's
Now that I
gonna
know
make
that.
2 swings on Alexia.
Not that I know.
What's your
how
AC?
many I used.
Yours is
17.
18. 17? That'll hit them.
Oh.
And that one will miss.
Oh.
So the first one will deal 9 damage.
Okay.
He's gonna try and hit you again. Yeah, that'll hit. So he lunges out with his sword and he swings at you with both hands. It's a long sword, but he swings with both hands as it deals damage to you. You duck under the second attack, and as you're like, yes, I dodged the attack, you dodge and you find yourself in his grasp as he has his hand around your throats. And he kind of pulls you towards him and he goes, I'm going to enjoy this, and he bites you.
Giggity.
What a
That sounds super
creep.
sensual.
Jesus Christ.
Can't believe I roll a fucking 1.
So you take 15 damage
Caught up real quick there.
as he bites into you, and you feel your life force kind of drain from your body for
I've got a red mark, so that was my last mark.
I'm bloody.
Oh, you're bloodied now? I was bloodied like in the first fucking couple rounds.
I'm a little beyond
Would be
bloody.
Seamus's turn. Alexia, you're up.
Oh, it would be Seamus's turn.
If he was still alive.
Do you have a god?
Seamus doesn't believe in gods.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring you back, man, but you're fucked. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna take an action to disengage and move.
Okay.
And then I'll shoot him with Blackthorn.
Okay.
Alright, no more Blackthorn from here on out.
I got like fucking 2 more fireballs, man.
No.
That would have been great. Oh, you're fucked.
18.
No miss, unfortunately.
Damn it! Bullshit!
Your arrow kind of passes through him.
It's bullshit,
It's funny. Every arrow that's missed so far, you're like, I have this, and you spot on hit it, and then it almost, from your eyesight anyways, it looks like it kind of passes through him almost. Mikhail, you're up.
Okay. I will attempt to swing on him with my dagger.
Okay.
Wow, we're gonna re-roll that with luck.
Okay. Because you're gonna get the bonus crit, huh?
Wow, we'll use that again.
So you're done with luck now?
Mm-hmm. Wow, this has all been terrible. I miss.
Less than... What'd you get?
17.
No, unfortunately, all those will miss.
Fucking
Bonus
shit,
action to
Aiden.
disengage. And I am done.
Stop following me!
We're stronger together. Get out of here.
But he's gonna come up to both of us and attack one of us instead of just like going up to one of us, attacking that person, and the other person being able to attack.
I'm really, really sorry.
It's okay. Seamus.
So he uses a legendary
Seamus had a
action.
very weak constitution anyway.
He uses a legendary action to appear over here.
Oh.
Oh no! Am I getting reanimated?
You
You
see him kneel down, and he goes, "I'm not done
Teabag.
playing with you yet." And you see Seamus' body convulse
Oh, gross.
and twitch,
Gross.
and he stands back up. These
Good for-
blank, expressionless look in his eyes, and you hear him say, "I can't imagine such irony than being killed by your former comrade."
Is it my turn?
No.
Okay, that's good, because that would have been bad for them.
So those are all three of his legendary actions. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, he's gonna move over to Mikhail, unfortunately.
Hello there.
And he's gonna swing twice on you. Miss. And hits.
Woo, I definitely have to damage.
Okay.
Can you do that as many
So
times as
half
you
of
want?
it is 6.
So I used it already, so when it's my turn again, I'll get it back.
Half of it's a rogue feature, so half of that is 6. Now it is Seamus' turn.
I cast Fireball in that area.
There is no will save. There is no anything. This is your master.
I cast Fireball on the foes.
Do you hit your master?
I cast it in that corner. It's a 20 square, so 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I'll hit them no matter what.
So
I'll hit him no matter
if
what.
it threatens his life at all, you will not do it.
Ah!
So
Looks
I'm
like a firebolt to me.
Suck your fireball!
I cast Sleep.
On all of us?
Yup.
Will it affect him at all?
Yes, but I
You will
don't
not.
think it will. I don't think it'll hit him. However,
Unfortunately, you do not have the...
well,
You won't do anything that.
I don't have the
Master
gumption of
whatsoever.
mine. It's just destroy targets.
No. You're,
Not if he's
honestly, you're
involved.
more sane than you've ever been. This is the thing where you're like, if it even threatens my master, I will not do it.
Okay, so if it doesn't threaten my master, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Shocking Ray
Oh, man.
or Scorching Ray. 1, 2.
That sounds worse.
Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3. So
Okay.
miss with you.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
21.
Oh.
Wow, best possible roll possible.
21.
So in 4 rounds, your body will expire again. So this is your first round.
Mikhail, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
18.
10, 18, exactly.
I'm bloody.
So what do you do?
I went, missed Alexia completely and went bat to Mikhail.
So you see the body of your former ally rise up. This time there's no Seamus in his eyes. It's this blank expression. Not even a chuckle, not even a whimsical kind of like, I'm doing this.
This is fire damage, correct?
Yes. He just almost like, you're not resisting.
Oh, you're... Oh.
You are not resisting yet.
Oh.
Wrecked.
Alexia, you're up.
If you were resistant to it anyway, you wouldn't be, because I'm fucking Seamus.
Am I at disadvantage?
For shooting arrows, yes.
Okay. Then I take an action to disengage.
I mean, you can shoot the arrow. I mean, you're to hit with normal attacks.
Just
and
fuck that dude up!
Okay, but I've been rolling horribly. Anything
I'm
at
just-
disadvantage
I'm
is
just
gonna be
saying,
worse than horrible.
What are you, plus 12 to normal attacks?
Plus 11.
Yeah. So, I mean, even with disadvantage, you have a chance.
Man.
I'll metagame you a little bit. Anything less than 10, you'll miss, but 10 and above, you'll hit.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! What have you got to lose at this point? Your life? Come on!
Seamus already died for your sins.
Roll again.
28 for the first one.
So disadvantage. It's
Oh,
just,
right.
This
right.
is higher
Sorry.
than 10.
Thankfully, it's 12.
It's natural 1.
Yeah, she does have something to lose, her sobriety.
So unfortunately, you will miss.
Holy
that
shit!
natural 1. Mikhail, you're up.
I have another
Oh, I'm
attack.
sorry. I keep forgetting that you have an extra attack. We're still converting from 3.5 to 5th, so it's...
She misses again.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. Keep in mind you still have your...
Damn it! Seamus!
Keep in mind you still have your second wind. So
Why would you listen to Seamus? He's an undead
Oh!
servant.
Yeah, but I don't have
That's
access
so
to
awesome!
So here's the thing. For narrative's sake, I want to remind you, while you may be completely under control of this entity, your mind is still your own. These are your former allies you were shooting at. These are your former allies you were trying to kill. And you feel every bit of resistance to do that. You're like, I don't want to do this, but your body moves all by itself. And you do it.
Do I get a save to this ship?
You do not. Oh, you know what? I'm a lenient god. You have a save, yes. If it's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Natural 16!
I'm a lenient god.
That's not a 20 though.
Roll me a natural 20 and we will see what happens.
I rolled
Okay, so both of mine miss. Mikhail, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna move behind him and poke him in the butt.
Okay.
Twice.
So your dagger's missed at this point, so it's reset.
I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Wow, good thing I have advantage. Wow, that's worse. Let's swing with the scimitar and see what happens.
Less than 21 each time?
Yeah.
21's the AC. I'll tell you guys, 21's the AC.
I'll let you guys stop metagaming so much.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, that's my turn.
Everything we do fucking misses. Bastard.
What do I want to do? It's gonna use an action to move over to Seamus. Legendary action. So it turns the mist. You guys lash out of it, but it's mist. You're a willing servant, so he drinks your blood.
He's gonna heal, isn't he?
Maybe.
Nah.
Cast fireball on myself. Fuck him.
Be like, oh, my blood's a bit cold. Let me warm that up for you.
Okay.
Yeah, for real. I'm old, you don't want it. It's chilled, bitch!
It might be HIV
It's a
positive.
little stale.
Okay.
STDs
You
running
see,
through it.
you notice that further wounds you've inflicted on him seem to almost instantaneously heal.
Damn it.
That's 2 of his legendary actions to do drink blood.
He's using
And one of them
Seamus
to
as a
move.
blood bag to heal.
He's gonna move back towards Alexia with his normal movement.
I prefer blood fag.
Like between
swing
us
on
or
you
just next to
twice. Just next to you.
Okay.
First one will miss, second one will hit. For 15 damage.
God damn it.
And it's Seamus' turn. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Are you
18.
18 was not a 20.
It's not a natural 20, my
It was
friend.
pretty fucking close though. So I think that was the best I was gonna get.
I'm almost down.
So these are currently till 2 of your enemies.
Just FYI.
You guys almost see the pain in Seamus' eyes as he launches another spell at you. You can tell, even as he begins to move his hands and cast his spells, they're resistant. They kind of hang in midair for a moment as he starts doing the invocations, and he's trying not to do it, but he does anyways.
I cast invisibility.
On. Okay. You hear this chuckle kind of emanate throughout the cavern as he whoosh, disappears from sight. Anything else?
That's
Alexia, you're up. So you see him you see Seamus start to cast his spells, and at first, it's aimed directly at you as his hand is out, tracing his invocations in the air. And then at the last minute, he switches to the Vampire Lord and does a different hand sign altogether, and the Vampire Lord whoosh, disappears.
get the fuck out of here.
Alright, so one attack to disengage.
You may shoot, but it's a disadvantage, because you know where he was, but you cannot see him currently.
Is either that or do damage to my allies.
Hey, I mean, That's enough. If you can rationalize it in like a non-damaging to your master kind of way, that's fine. You still are beneficial. You're still helpful. You still have yourself. You are still you for 2 more rounds. By the way, that was your second round being animated.
How many more do I got?
2. So I rolled a 4 on the d4.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on the d4 for animation, unfortunately. See, are you bonus actually healing yourself?
Yeah, so I did the 1 attack to disengage and move.
Okay.
1 attack missed, so then I did the bonus action to heal myself, and I'm done.
Okay. Mikhail, you were up.
I drop my weapons and get down on one knee.
Oh, son of...
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
And I say out loud, "You've proven your strength. We are no match for you. If you let me live, I will be your servant."
Make a persuasion check.
Come on!
Oh my god!
Natural.
Oh my god!
Of all times to roll that 20!
Drink, bitches!
I took a big one for that one. Holy shit. I don't think I can even beat that. Yeah, I can't. So...
That was fucking phenomenal! I'm not even mad! That's awesome!
I'm so mad!
I get to one knee, I'm
care.
sorry.
You wouldn't even care, I know.
I'm dead! I am so deader than dead!
You're not technically... I mean, you're you're dead, but he's using you as a pawn.
No,
so,
I'm dead?
It's your masters.
Resurrected as dead.
Alright. So,
Why?
as Seamus stands there casting his magic, multiple hand sides flaring, you cannot see this, but you hear it. As, first of all, Mikhail drops to one knee and begs forgiveness, swears his fealty. You hear only this, but do not see it. You hear, "Good. It's good that you vermin know your place." That's where I take a second break.
Fucking horse shit!
We will be back.
Hold on, it's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens after that. It's still on. We still have sound.
We're back!
No, we're not starting 5 minutes. We're starting now.
Start right now!
Hello! So, here we are, right now. Mikhail swears his fealty to the Vampire Lord as Seamus raises another spell. He stands before you. Excellent. It's a shame that it's too late for you to surrender now. And he kind of raises up his sword to strike you, and he stops and he goes, or, yes, I thought of a more entertaining idea.
Oh no.
Show me your fealty.
Oh no.
And he kind of looks towards Alexia, who's bloodied and beaten at this point. Destroy her.
Oh my god!
And he kind of like puts his sword away and sheaths it. And your weapons, they float towards you as you lift up his fingers, and they kind of towards
This
you.
episode's gonna end.
They hover in front of you, ready to grab.
I grabbed them.
Okay?
Oh no.
So it's at this point, you feel this anger kind of well up inside of you, this infernal kind of fury. It's so incredibly hot and warm, and it's like nothing you've ever felt before. When you were afflicted with lycanthropy, you were hot all the time and it was burning up. This is much hotter, and yet somehow it's comfortable. You hear the demon's words in your mind. Destroy him. What do you do?
Fuck you, and I walk towards Alexia.
Oh my god!
Ready to swing!
Bro!
Hold on!
My cat.
Wisdom saving throw.
Natural 16.
13.
13.
Okay.
Nope, not a 20. Nah.
I'm gonna have to have you make a wisdom save. Because you did make a deal.
Wow, 17.
17? It's a very high DC because you made a pact with the demon. So as you say, fuck that, and you begin to walk towards Alexia, you take 2 steps and your body freezes.
Get back over there.
That anger inside you begins to bubble and toil, and for this round, you are not in control of your character.
Okay.
All of you see Mikhail's body erupt into a red kind of crimson pigment. These horns whoosh from his head.
Oh god.
A tail sprouts from his back. And you swing at the boss.
Ooh.
So
I thought I was dead!
how many actions do you have per round?
1.
With 2 of them fighting.
I just 1 and then a bonus action to swing.
Okay, so you have 4 attacks. Make 4 attacks with advantage.
Okay.
With advantage and sneak attack. Bullshit.
Yeah, he has no idea.
First one's a 19.
That'll miss.
Second one definitely hits on 22. And it's going to be dagger, scimitar, dagger, scimitar.
Okay.
19. That's a miss. Scimitar. Yeah, 2 of them hit, and they're both scimitar.
Okay.
First one is 7 plus my sneak attack damage. So, first one's 21.
21 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
And the second one is 8 damage.
Okay.
No strength mod?
No, because it's I don't have the fighting style.
Oh, that's
Roll
right.
2d10.
Okay. I have D10. Where's my D10?
Right here.
The D10 are 3 and 8, so 11.
11.
Oh, there's my D10. Hiding in the corner.
Okay. So, as you watch Mikhail's transformation go from this humanoid kind of visage into this demonic entity, your mindset is still yours. However, you feel your body acting as itself. You feel the transformation happen.
Okay.
It's like you're in a volcano. It's so hot. You feel your body erupt with this demonic energy. And as you slash forward, you feel this kind of power just erupt from you. Take a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
But you definitely dealt some damage as he kind of screams back, and he makes that kind of just like, I will destroy you all! How dare you! I'm going to resurrect you all and make you live this torment forever, just like your friends.
Sorry.
Makes it his turn. Gonna swing on Alexia? Or actually gonna swing on you. You piss him off. I'm gonna swing on you 5 times. Natural 2, natural 2, natural 3. Not high enough to hit 17.
Mine's a 16.
Not high enough to hit 16. I have not rolled above a 10 yet. So last attack. Yeah, no, all 5
Dude,
attacks.
we fucking suck at rolling d20.
Yeah, now you're telling me I have not rolled.
Wow.
Highest was an 8, which is 15.
One time you rolled a 20 was to, like, take a knee.
Yeah. So,
I'm such a bitch, don't kill me.
So 5 attacks against you. He swings viciously, and your body kind of moves by itself. As he, it's almost like you're not even doing it. You just duck side to side, barely moving a couple inches at a time, but the blade passes through where you once were, whoosh, 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 and misses you entirely. Seamus, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
I got it. 19, are you fucking shitting me?
Okay, go ahead and attack your enemies.
I'm so sorry.
Natural 1.
Let's see. We're gonna put a fireball right there. 8. Alright, y'all need to make me a reflex save.
You all?
Is that wisdom or
Those two. I can put it right there and get them both.
Yeah, it's passed.
Wait, is it a wisdom thing?
It's a
reflex.
save.
It's 15.
It's your dexterity.
Oh, dex. Okay. Oh.
8, 16, 19. Well, that was pretty terrible. 21. 25 points of damage, so halved, you got 12.
You
Yeah.
also are resistant to it now.
6.
Yeah.
So as the fire blast explodes, whoosh, Alexia, you take your damage.
25.
You kind of swish the flames out
I
of the way.
take the full 25. Oh, yeah, I totally failed that. I'm dead.
So Alexia, you pass out. The last visage you see Mikhail
Oh
in his new demonic form, just standing in the flames, embracing it.
I hope
Barely
he
phased.
hits you and he downs you and you hellish rebuke him and that downs him.
So Alexia
Does
would
that even
be
work?
up.
Yes.
Can you take a reaction as soon as you go down?
Yeah.
A reaction is a reaction. So Alexia, you don't have your hellish. Oh, you do because you long rested. Go ahead and make me a Constitution save. See if you come back.
What do I have because of a long save? Or a long
Not you. I was
rest?
talking about Mikhail. So go ahead and roll me a d20. Add your Constitution modifier to it. This is the second time you've gone down in this fight. No? Yes?
In this fight, it's my first time.
Okay, so just roll me a Constitution modifier.
She makes
Yeah,
it.
you're up.
19.
So you come back to life, 0 hit points. You may stand up and make attacks with disadvantage. You're at 1 hit point.
I don't know why, but I'm
Oh,
imagining that my
okay.
character looks like a Deathclaw from Fallout 4. Only red.
A little bit.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, you look like a tiefling.
Oh,
Wait, is
red
it my
tiefling.
turn?
Yes. Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh.
But all your attacks are made disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh. Ah, 26.
You take the lowest.
I know, they were both 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that'll hit.
26.
And it can be an arcane shot.
No, I don't have any left. So 9 damage.
You took a long rest after the plant monster?
Yeah, and I used both arcane shots already.
No? Okay, fair enough. So how much damage?
9.
9 damage.
Okay.
Alright, Mikhail, you're up.
Bro, extra attack.
I'm sorry.
So what exactly
It's
does
okay,
a point of
I missed
exhaustion do again?
The first one is just on saving throws, I believe.
Okay. And yeah, I attack the vampire if I have no control.
Did you miss on your extra attack? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, then go ahead and roll.
Am I still attacking 4 times or?
No.
No,
Just your
just-
normal now.
Okay. Yeah, so we have once and 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wow, max damage 8. And I'll swing on him again, my scimitar. And that misses.
Okay.
Pretty bad.
It's gonna go to him. You notice the wounds on his body are still healing, however, at a much slower rates. Just gonna go over to... He's still attacking you. You're the biggest threat. Natural 1. Fuck me, natural 20. Okay, there you go.
Oh my god.
It balances out, I guess. So I got a natural 1.
Oh.
Then natural
I
20.
definitely react to the natural 20.
So second attack. It's got... We'll say those are the only 2 attacks this round. So let's roll damage for that real quick. Minimum damage. So 9 damage. So you have that.
So 4 damage.
Yes.
Still hella bloody. Bar is
Minimum both
blinking.
times. He's going to use 1 legendary action. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Missed over to you. You are a willing creature.
Am I?
You get that on your turn only.
Yes.
So as he deals,
Good on you to get that 10 out of the way, though.
as he deals 6 damage to you.
I'd be dead over and over and over.
Well,
again.
you're not taking the damage. When he bites you, he gets half the hit points back that he does to you. So he gets 3 hit points back. So it was really fucking shitty on his turn. So, Seamus, it's your turn. This is the last turn you are animated. Go ahead and make your roll.
My last turn is being animated, and I'm a fucking little slave bitch.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a scorching ray.
Who?
1, 2, 1.
Okay.
19 definitely hits. 12 doesn't. And there. 24 definitely hits. So you take 10 points fire damage. Mikhail takes 6 points of fire damage.
Was that before it's halved?
Huh?
Oh, I'm resistant to fire now.
Yes.
So it'd be 3.
Yeah.
Still blinking red bar.
And so as Seamus launches his last attacks,
I'm so sorry!
Are you, though?
I don't apologize. but I
you
hate
see his body kind of convulse and like stiffen as he fires his last attack, and you swear you see a smile spread across his face as he falls back down to a corpse. You see the vampire lord go, a useful servant nonetheless. You will all be useful servants in the end. Alexia, you are down, so make me a death saving throw.
What do I add to it?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
This is just a d20 roll. Hope you get above a 10.
16.
You have 1 success. You were still down, though. Mikhail, you're up.
I let out a demonic roar. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and run up to him and stab him and slash him.
Okay.
Wow, 25?
That'll hit.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just a giant disappointment
Take
to everybody.
7 damage. And second attack. Misses.
Okay.
So I roll a 3.
As you're the only one up at this point, he will attack you. A pity I lost my slave, but she'll do nicely in the end. So he makes 1 attack and misses, 2nd attack and misses, 3 attack, miss. That'll hit. And natural 20.
I think you're totally boned.
I'm out of Red Bull. I have to roll for the. I have to drink for the natural one though.
I'm gonna hellish rebuke him as he hits me for the first time.
Are you dead?
I'm blinking red bar if that's an indication.
Blinking red bar.
It's like in the Pokemon games where the noise will not fucking turn off.
Gentlemen's agreement.
It's the worst.
You may, if you want to, uncanny dodge the crit.
Nah.
Nah, just gonna uncanny dodge the first one.
No, I'm gonna hellish rebuke the first hit.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we'll do first hit.
I'm gonna use my entire being on this.
Okay, luckily, it was minimum damage for the first one. So it was 1 plus 7, so 8 damage.
Yeah, I go down and hellish rebuke him.
Okay, so as you react.
That's all we got,
He said
Aiden.
yes. I don't know about you.
I know it's a reaction, but you have to be conscious for it to be a reaction.
Okay, so I just go down.
He is conscious.
And that's it. We're toast.
Go ahead and roll a.
was at 3 hit points.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Any modifiers?
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
5.
I rolled a 2.
So much for this being the finale.
Go ahead and help rebuke. Go ahead and help rebuke.
Hellish rebuke.
It's a reaction, so yeah.
So 2d10. Wow, 10 and 8, 18.
18. Yeah. So you feel his blade stab you through the chest, and he kind of whispers in your ear, no matter what form you take, no matter what power you have, I will always destroy you. And you kind of grab the blade with your hand, and you go, but I'm taking you with me. And flames erupt from you as they cover the blade, cover him. And he kind of screams and turns into this kind of misty form as it kind of evaporates in the air. As the last image you see before blackness is that.
Nice.
I'm dead, folks.
Go ahead and both of you make death saving throws. You just make me a Constitution save, you make me a death saving throw. Higher than 10?
8.
8? Okay, so you now come back this turn. Go ahead and do it again.
Are these death saving throws or?
I bid my dues, my
Here's the
rights here.
Constitution.
Hi.
Bye, Seamus! We'll see what happens next time! Use the Constitution. Yours is death saving throw, Sarah. Or Alexia. So have you failed twice?
No, I only rolled once, but that was a fail.
That's a
That's a
pass.
save.
So you need 3, you just need a 10 or above for it to come back.
Yeah,
That's
Some you
also
went
a
unconscious.
save.
I did an 8.
Alright,
So
I
that's
got
a fail.
3
Do it again.
successes. I'm up.
If you fail 3 times, you're dead.
That's a 21.
Okay, so the second one, you come back.
You said anything above a 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm up. I
But
got
so
3
for death
successes.
saving throws, you don't add your Constitution.
Yeah, it was just natural.
Okay.
I'm up.
So the two of you, your eyes kind of flicker. You kind of come back into consciousness as you look around the room. Seamus's body lays crumpled in a heap. Alexia is just barely standing, barely even conscious as she kind of moves around softly. You yourself are blurry. You look around. You can't see the enemy at all. You just see this room.
Mm.
You look at your own hands. They are still red. Claws have formed on your hands.
Nice.
What do you guys do? You're both conscious.
Start shooting.
Shooting what?
The
He is gone.
Oh, okay then. Nothing.
As you come to, the room is empty besides Seamus's corpse and Mikhail sitting up very slowly, still red-skinned, horned, everything.
Okay, then I approach Mikhail and ask what happened to him and what happened to the vampire lord that was here.
You yourself aren't sure. You remember giving your last ounce of strength before you passed out.
I have no idea. He just kind of disappeared. I think I killed him. You're welcome.
I have a feeling that's not true. I have a sixth sense that he may
No,
be
he's dead.
returning.
Hold on. Do you speak Infernal?
No.
You have no idea what he's saying.
I have no idea what he's saying.
He kind of he speaks out in this weird kind of like, it's like hissing, but also kind of like expressive, kind of just like sound, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. To you, you're speaking normal though. You have infernal on your language, you know now.
Cool.
Yes. So I don't know. Like the dude's gone, Seamus is dead. I don't understand this guy. Like there's
As you say this
there's
very
nothing I
clearly
can do.
in common, Alexei just kind of looks at you like, what are you?
Big shrug.
I am going to... Dang, I don't have any fire spells. Okay. I'm just gonna go look around the room.
As you begin to look around the room, this entire place begins to crumble. You see the room before you, all the magnificent art pieces, this beautiful throne room, this gorgeous interior landscape. Slowly but surely, you hear the sound as it begins to crumble around you.
I scream to Mikhail that we need to leave, and I attempt to pick up Seamus's corpse and
What's your strength?
walk him out with us. 12.
12 times
30.
30.
360?
Yeah, you got this. You don't have to walk him out. You can sling him over your shoulder, all of his belongings and everything. You pick him up, you sling him over your shoulder, and like, we have to go.
I also exit very quickly.
Yeah, so you guys run, and unlike last time where all the buildings kind of like, all the floors kind of shifted and turned and transformed, there's a clear path out.
I'd like to look around for an area or any doors that would lead to the basement.
There's only, every time you leave a door, you come into that same kind of room where there's two pathways leading up. No other doorways, but there's one door at the very far end.
I was kind of thinking to myself, sorry dude, you're fucked!
Each time you run past,
I run out the door.
do you guys keep running?
Yeah.
Would you keep running until there's an end in sight, or would you explore each room?
No, I'm gonna
keep
run
running
in
until there's an end.
Until there's an end.
So you guys keep running, and each room falls apart more than the last. You run through the door, the doorway collapses, very narrowly avoiding that escape. Finally, you see a light at the end of the tunnels. You run out, you're kind of blinded momentarily. You see that lake before you, the bridge there. As you run into the forest, across the bridge, you finally stop on the bank, exhausted at this point, given your guys' constitution modifiers. You exhaust yourselves, you drop Seamus on the shore, and as you do so, you see the castle before you begin to sink into the water. The bridge catches on fire. The lake itself begins to dry up immediately. The forest around you begins to fade into ashes. And what's before you at the end of this is, well, it's been nighttime for several days now. Ever since whatever he did happened, where it's only been darkness. You see the sun slowly begin to creep above the horizon. And the darkness begins to fade. As the darkness begins to fade, the castle, the forest, all of this begins to whoosh away. And in the end, you guys are left there standing in this huge open field.
I drop onto my back.
Kill him, Mikhail.
You do so.
And I close my eyes.
Okay.
And go to sleep.
Before you can go to sleep, you hear this voice, a language that you now understand, but was not spoken before, but now it makes sense to you. You hear this voice say, remember, we have a deal.
Yes, we do. And I've held up my end of the bargain.
And someday I will collect.
Yes.
Without my power, you have not triumphed this day.
True. Came at an inconvenient time, but still I'm alive.
Live well until then.
Oh, I will.
You hear none of this.
I pitch a tent and go to sleep.
You hear the voice say, I collected some souvenirs I thought you might be interested in. Call it a gratitude gift. As you kind of open your eyes and you look, you see those familiar wood-like structures of your friends.
Oh.
Still in that stance, though.
Interesting.
So you guys do?
Pitch a tent and go to sleep.
I go over to the wood statues and I start carving into them.
Oh my god.
Good. You do so. You start cutting pieces of wood off slowly.
I carve into their foreheads. Mikhail is here.
You do so.
And then I go to sleep afterwards. With a smile on my face.
Okay. 8 hours will pass. You guys have a dead and long rest. As you guys wake up, again, same thing. You are left in this huge open field. You're greeted by the moon, and for a moment you expect you didn't succeed. But as you look around and begin kind of breathing in the air, you realize there is no mist.
Nice.
You haven't seen this since you were in Celios. There's no mist, and you're in the countryside. You look around and you realize, I'm definitely in Verindran, but I haven't seen, no mist for a while. And you look on the horizon, and definitely Castle Vanden is there. The city of Vanden is there.
I look at my hands.
You are still the same color.
Mm.
You are red. The lava-like inlays on your hands are no longer there. What's now happened is your entire body is red. You kind of feel your body up and down. You have this kind of like leathery feel to your skin. You now have horns where you did not before. We'll talk about that after a session, but you still look exactly the same.
Well, I think to myself, if I look like a demon, I might as well act like one.
Okay.
So is Verindran? Whatever. Is it like really close? Like we were like.
It is a couple days away. You can see it on the countryside,
okay.
but on horses it was a couple days away. So by
We don't
foot.
have horses.
Exactly. So by foot it'll take at least 4 days. It takes half the time to get there on horseback.
Okay. Well, so I talked to Mikhail, or I approach Mikhail.
Don't talk to me.
I know. I'm just saying. I approach Mikhail. Since we have statues of our friends, we either need to leave them here and come back for them when we have supplies like horses and a wagon to bring them back to Verindran with us, or we try to drag them along and take much longer to get to the town.
Well, they're just wood carvings. It's not like they're our friends. We might as well just leave them here.
You guys can both make intelligence checks.
Oh.
As he says that.
14.
You with advantage because you spoke to the demon himself.
Well, 5.
With advantage. What'd you get?
2 and then a natural 1.
I got 14.
14, so above 10. So you realize common knowledge. You start to think about the fact that you haven't seen them for a while. Swish and Ardhall immediately disappeared.
Yeah.
Sawyer was with you for a while, but as soon as he disappeared, you would not see him until you reached that garden area, and then you saw a likeness of him. You remember this kind of attack that the monster used on you. And even though you avoid each save and you definitely push it off of you, you remember feeling for a moment, half a second, your joints were kind of stiff. And you come to the conclusion that it's possible that monster could turn your friends to these petrified states. And even though you're not sure if these are your friends or likenesses of them, there's a possibility it is.
Okay. So I turn to Mikhail and respond with, I don't know if these are 100% our friends or not, but there's a possibility that they're still in there somewhere. And if there's a way for us to reverse whatever curse has befallen them, maybe it's worth making an extra trip back to bring them with us.
Well, I think that they were weak if they were able to fall to such a easy prey. Might as well just let them be as they are.
What's your alignment right now?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. You're fine.
We just have no way of bringing them back with us right now.
Yes, and I think they'll make nice additions to the forest and plains out here.
Is there anything like... So the forest is gone, so is it just like desert? Like, is
No,
there a
it's
place
a-
to like
it's-
stash them?
No, it's a huge open field. Like, there's grass up to your waist. Like, this is the most vibrant you've seen this part of the area.
If we like lay them down in tall grass, would someone find them?
Can certainly try.
Like easily?
Can certainly try.
Alright. Perhaps we should try concealing them until we reach Verindran and come up with some sort of plan.
Alright, let's hide them.
Okay,
Just
you do
push
so,
them
and
over.
you do. You definitely push them over. And unlike before when you were in the garden, their roots are not taking place. So like you push them over, and it was really easy as like you kind of tip them over, and like they definitely weren't really stationary at all. Really, it was balanced more, and like they were actually just standing there. And it's as you guys make it back to the Verindran, you
Wait.
I'm sorry. What do you want to do?
What should we do with Seamus's corpse?
Leave it.
Like, should we bury him or just leave him in the grass?
No, I don't think he would care.
Alright, we're off to Verindran.
Him over your back, or
No, he's
No, just leaving him.
you just leave him there?
he's just there on the
Okay,
ground.
you leave him on the ground.
I do not enter the city.
You don't? So do you stop before you get to the gate? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. So about 10 or 15, 20 feet away from the city, Mikhail's just like, I'm not gonna go in there.
You seem to be handling my new appearance well, but I don't think the others would.
I agree. I will go in, speak to the king, and
You should tell him that we all died except for you.
I mean, it's not too far from the truth. It may be safer if you do not know exactly what happened.
Yes.
And
I
I will
agree.
see if I can sanction a horse and carriage for us to do as we wish afterwards.
That'd probably be best.
Alright, so I enter the city.
Yeah, as soon as the guards see you, they're like, Alexia,
It is I, your champion.
it's been at least 2 months since I saw you.
Holy shit.
And you realize that even though to you left a few days ago,
Has it really been that long?
time has passed dramatically in your absence.
Very well. I need to see the king as soon as possible.
He'll be glad to see you. We all thought you were dead. We all thought you had failed. Where are the rest of your allies? Did they all fall? Did you notice it's sunlight now? The darkness is gone.
I did. And it took many lives to provide this light.
I'll not delay you any longer. The king will be glad to see you. And he leads you back to the castle, and you get in without effort.
Woo!
And as you come into the castle, you're kind of sitting there in this hall. This hall you've been into many times now, but you can't help but think back on the times where you were here as part of the celebration.
Bloody
When you were
cruel.
announced the tournament champion.
This once
When you fought that abomination of a blood golem. When you, or Sawyer at least, made the promise, like, I'm going to bring her back. I'm going to stop this. All these memories flash before your mind as you stand there.
We may not have kept up our promise, but we did what we could.
The king, and although you've met him several times at this point, he appears at least 15 years older, even though it's
Holy shit.
even though it has only been maybe a year since your adventure started.
You have not aged well.
You can tell that the gray has set into his beard and his hair, and
Stressed much?
he's wary of fatigue and worry, and he sees you and he goes, I thought you were dead. I never dreamed I'd see you all again. Are you the only one? Is everyone gone? Did you succeed? Is my daughter... And he kind of stops for
That's a
him
lot
and
of
he
questions.
goes, "Is she alive, at least? Did you find her?"
Okay. My lord. A lot has happened since we left.
It's,
Many lives were lost. And
I
unfortunately...
thought she would all die. It's been many months since you
Can
left.
I talk? This guy. Okay.
May I remind you in the presence of our lord, the king.
This is not easy for me to say, but many lives were lost. Those of my comrades. I am the only survivor
Make a
of
deception
those who
check.
left. Oh, damn it. Okay. 15.
15? I never thought that... There's a part of me that thought it was hopeless. But... after all you've accomplished and everything you and your fellow party members did, I thought, surely they can handle it. I'm sorry for the loss of your comrades.
Thank you. But I am more sorry to report that I could not bring your daughter back. What I have...
And at that point, he slams his hand on his
Hold
throne
on.
room, and he stands up and he goes, "What do you mean?"
Do you want the brutal truth?
Tell me.
The master of the castle that kidnapped your daughter, who has cursed this land up until now with the mist and the eternal darkness, as it seemed, was a vampire lord. And when we finally found your daughter somewhere in that castle, after who knows how long of searching, she was turned to a vampire, and there was nothing we could do to save her. But she did ask us to give you this golden ring from her. But shortly after, she perished.
Do you extend the ring to him at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hold out, he kind of... One of his guards starts to walk towards it, and he kind of holds his hand out, and he... Although he looks sickly at this point, he's aged... it looks like he's aged a lot, but you know it hasn't even been a year yet. He looks aged though, and as he kind of walks towards you, he kind of shambles and misses a few steps, and he walks forward and he grabs the ring, and as he grabs the ring, he kind of collapses in front of you on his knees, and he looks at it and he goes, "My poor girl. If only I had saved her. If only I was better."
She wished to be saved as well, but she knew that her end had come.
Make a deception check.
Damn it.
Because you know that's a lie.
Boom! 21.
21? He goes...
Oh wait, sorry, 22.
He goes, I just... I never thought when you were announced the champion of the tournament that you would really fulfill these things. I have to confess that as much faith as I had in you and your comrades, I thought it was a fool's errand. You have more than proven yourself. My bargain is accepted. As I promised, anything within my power I will grant you.
Shit.
I hope that you find it to your liking. I promise you and any allies I should bring into your embrace, any allies you should bring into your party, anyone that you should deem worthy of helping you succeed in future endeavors. At once I'll drop the paperwork for land. You and your allies will be given land here in Verindran, I will carve a path out for yourself. A keep will be built in your honor. A place for you and any adventurers who wants to fall under your flag will be given. And even this is too much. Even this is too little for me to even begin to thank you. I still owe you the debt of becoming tournament champion. I still owe you the debt of going this quest in the first place. What does your heart desire? Tell me.
That is a question that has weighted heavy on my heart for many years, my lord.
Speak and see desires fulfilled.
It is true that my comrades all fell in battle.
Make a
One-
deception check with advantage.
Oh, with advantage, okay.
You lied once, but considering you consistently know the
Oh,
truth,
God.
make a deception check.
Oh, God.
Total?
9.
Continue.
Okay. My hope is that many of them are not dead, but only cursed, and that I may find a way to destroy the curse that has been put on them and bring them back to the life that they once had.
So it is not. So you come here under the guise of being the only survivor, but it is true that others may not live.
I do not
This
know
is
if-
information you hid from me?
I do not know if they are alive. They are statues. I do not know if there's a way to bring them back to life.
Are you telling the truth?
I mean,
Are you telling the truth?
yeah.
Okay.
As far as I knew, they're wooden statues.
Okay.
I didn't see anything other than that.
So he goes, I understand many were lost in this fight. There's more mysterious things than simple life or death in these matters. You have my court wizards, you have my resources. If there's a way to bring them back, I will help you.
There's one more thing I ask, my lord, if you allow.
Is this the reward you seek? Or merely a favor among someone undead to you?
Possibly a mere favor.
Very well, speak.
Many do not know this, but I am an orphan. My parents were murdered in front of me, and I seek vengeance for their deaths, and have been in search for information about a certain man for many, many years.
My spies are at your disposal.
Okay. Do I have to provide a description or
Yeah.
anything? Oh, okay.
Who is this? Who do you seek? Whose wronged you so?
An elvish man. Elvin? Elvish?
Say what you want to say?
Okay. An elven man with raven black hair and a scar along on the right side of his face, as he's been marked by the elven people as an exile. Searching for favor with the elven king of the land in which my mother grew up.
You wouldn't know that.
No? Okay.
Not that much.
Okay.
You wouldn't know that much.
Okay, so he was marked as an exile.
You remember the
That's
marking he had, but you don't know what it means.
Okay.
You did not grow up among elves.
Okay, so he has raven black hair and a marking on the right
You can
side of his
describe the
face.
marking. The marking you understand. You know what it looks like, but you don't know what it means. You remember it as a marker. You're like, I know he had this, but I don't know what it means.
I didn't think far enough to know to describe the marking.
I mean, describe what you can.
I'll just say he has like 5 slashes starting from his mid-face going down the right side of his face into his neck.
Mm-hmm.
As if clawed by an animal, but I do not know what happened for sure.
Okay.
But he was the last thing I remember seeing before he pierced my mother through the heart and killed my parents as I ran for my life. I'm in search for any information about this man as to his whereabouts and who he is, so I may seek vengeance for my parents.
Shall be done. You've done more than enough to earn such information. I will my best scout this man out. He will not hide from me for long, I assure you.
Thank you, my lord.
I cannot begin to thank you for all you and your allies have done. All the lives have been sacrificed in my name, in the kingdom's name. And he kind of pauses for a moment and he goes, my daughter's name. I need time to grieve, but I assure you,
I understand.
I will do all I can to repay you in the end.
Thank you.
You have not done me a service, but the entire land.
My
Had you not-
final request is for a horse and wagon to bring the statues of my comrades back to work with your clerics to see if there's a way to bring them back.
Of course, such trivial things.
Thank you.
I cannot begin to repay you, but I promise you, if it makes any consolation, you have not saved just my kingdom, but you have saved the entire world. For surely if this corruption spread here, it would begin to spread across the world, and if not for brave adventurers like yourselves and your allies who sacrifice themselves, it would surely be the end of times. Go now with that knowledge. Go now and know that you made a difference.
We did what we could. We appreciate your gratitude.
He kind of just nods to
Take
you.
my leave.
He just kind of nods to you, and you recognize that as like, I should probably just bounce out for now. So you walk across, as you walk around the kingdom of Vanda, and people are celebrating. People are happy that the sun's out. People are happy that word spreads fast. People are happy that the evil will seem to be vanquished. And although they speak of a hero, you know it's you, but you're not quite. They don't mention you by name or description. And as you kind of walk through the streets, as you make your way out through the keep, you eventually go out, and Mikhail's just kind of chilling with himself. And armed with all this knowledge, what do you say?
Things go well with the king.
Quite. You believed every lie I said. I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
I mean, you lied on him, so
I mean,
it's not. You're not lying. You say that.
only a couple of times.
Everything was a lie, pretty much.
So when's your wagon full of gold about to approach?
No wagon full of gold, but we have.
I get the feeling I'm looking at you very disapprovingly.
Alright, well, you can take your smug look somewhere else, Mikhail. He believes that I am the sole survivor of this quest. But he has given us permission to take a horse and wagon to retrieve our comrades, and will allow me to work with his clerics and anyone else who may be of use to bring them back to life if possible.
And you didn't ask for any gold.
No.
Lame.
It's only about half this you understand, as Mikhail has not realized he's speaking Infernal. And so about half this information comes out in common, the other half is like that hissing kind of grunting sound. And you understand what he's saying for the most part, but he's definitely not speaking full common.
You approve.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Me?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh my
Wow.
god. So you realize after a while, between her
Nothing
quizzical looks, between the fact that she's kind of just like, you realize for a bit now she's just kind of nodding at you. You're like, wait, am I being clear? And you kind of say a couple words, and you're like, that's not my voice. And you realize you've been speaking different language this entire time.
I continue to do so.
Just in that language? Yeah, so after a while he speaks in full Infernal. You have no idea what he's saying.
Alright, well then I'm gonna go get the horse and wagon. I'll meet you back here in like 10 minutes. And you can go with me to pick up our comrades.
I nod. Then I begin to make my way west.
You're not even waiting for me?
No.
Alright, well, it's a good time to end this night's session. This is finale, guys. This was the end of chapter 1. This campaign, it's been in the works for a while. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, you know. All of you watching, all of you following, everybody who's just been chatting and sharing and following all our pages, like, thank you, really. This is not the end of the Drunkards and Dragons stream. Next week, we should be back with another stream, Campaign 2, aka Chapter 2. We'll see what happens after everyone reconvenes, and everyone who died, who was petrified, we'll see what happens, what their fates become. Everyone who's here right now, what's going to happen to their characters. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Make sure you follow the channel, because every bit of following helps, and if we stream anything else besides Drunkards and Dragons, you will know. Also, our Twitch channel is just Game Drunks, our YouTube page is Game Drunks, and our Facebook page is Game Drunks. So if we post stuff about the channel being cancelled, or the show being cancelled, or like, hey, we're playing a different game this week, you will know. So, thank you for all the love and support, and we'll see you next week. Fare thee well. Bye!